Since 1949, Winston-Salem has been entertained by this grand sporting facility, and right now the first twin 25-lapper for the Brad's Golf Cars Modified Division. We'll give you the starting lineup from the back to the front. Starting 22nd tonight, the number 6, it's Troy Young. Starting 21st, the all-time great Alfred Hill from Jonesville, North Carolina, the 31-time race winner, 85 years old.
And starting the 20th position, the number 14 of Corey Levette. And to the inside, you'll find the number 99 of Crab Smith.
Number 77 lines up 18th, the wonderful, the lovely Susan Harwell. Starting to her inside in the 04, it is Bussy Beavers.
Starting in that 16th position from Monroe, North Carolina, you'll find the number 3 of Danny Propest. And to the inside, the 92 of Brody Jones.
Starting 14th, the number 37 from Newton, Pennsylvania, it's Dan Speeney. And to the inside, he doesn't want to be called 61 anymore because that's Richie Evans' number. He told me he wants to be called the number 51. And we call him the Snowman. From King, North Carolina, Junior Snow.
And starting in the 12th position, he's the only Floridian in the field. You'll find the number 55 of Jeremy Gersner. And to the inside from Arcadia, North Carolina, the 79 of Zach Brewer.
Starting 10th tonight in the number 44 from Kernersville, North Carolina, it's Daniel Beeson. And the ground pounder to his inside, the Greg Butcher towing, number 5 from Pofftown, North Carolina, it's Randy Butner.
And starting the 8th place position from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, he's your current points leader, the 04 of Brandon Ward. And to the inside, you'll find the number 69 of John Holloman IV.
Starting 6th tonight from Tobaccoville, North Carolina, in the Jerry Hunt Super Centers, Hayes Jewelers, number 83, it's a 12-time champion, the 94-time winner, it's Tim Brown. Starting to the inside, the number 22 machine, the Burke Street Pub, number 22 from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. They call him John Boy. The record books will call him Jonathan Brown.
Starting the 4th place position from Walnut Cove, North Carolina. Many of you may know him. The number 4, one win so far this season of Jason Myers. And to his inside, you will find the number 75 of Lee Jeffries.
And now the front row for tonight's first of twin 25-lap NASCAR modified races. On the outside, the 986-time winner, the Citrus Safe car, the number 1 from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, it's Burt Myers. And to the inside, on the pole tonight, with a quick time in qualifying, the Surrey Chemicals, Jerry Hunt Super Center, number 16, the showstopper, Chris Fleming. These are the drivers that live by the grace of God and 600 horsepower. The modifieds are green. Wave it off. Every time it gets me. It's become our fun in the booth.
There was one time.
We're going to try it again, though.
Here we go.
Should we go for number 2?
Let's go again.
Hey, why not? Folks, the beloved division, the first division of NASCAR. These are the drivers that live by the grace of God in 600 horsepower. Green flag of the modifieds into the south turn. Again, false start for some reason. I thought that looked like a good start, actually.
One more time, here we go.
16 apparently getting to the loud pedal a little early for the officials' liking right there. He's out of turn number 4, and here they go. Green flag is out for the modifieds.
Clean and green that time by the 16 and 1 are going to battle right up on that first corner, but Chris Fleming will take the lead and jump down to the inside, followed by Burt Myers.
Oh, the great thing to see is that white and blue number 75, and he's in P3, having a nightmare season so far this year, and maybe the monkey could be off his back. That is Lee Jeffries in that beautiful number 75 in third. Oh, trouble in turn 4. Oh, trouble as Beeson goes around, collects Junior Snow's 51. Brody Jones also involved, and I think Speeney might have gotten into it, and Arcadia, North Carolina's Zach Brewer just a little bit. Crab Smith is also stopped in the north turn in the red, number 99. Damage right there on the right rear tire of the number 51, Junior Snow, young race car driver that has raced crate mods, mini stocks here at Bowman Gray. Interesting conversation with him last week, okay, because you see it says 51. Drew Moffitt usually has the 51 here. He hasn't been racing much this year. They gave him the number 61. and he's taken a little backlash, okay? And I didn't like it either. I'm a modified purist. Unofficially, the only number in the history of NASCAR, not just modifieds, in NASCAR to ever be retired, but it's not official, but it's kind of like an unspoken, unwritten rule, is the number 61 in the NASCAR Modified Division. The great Richie Evans, the 9-time NASCAR National Modified Series champion that lost his life in Martinsville, one of the greatest drivers of all time, first ballot Hall of Famer in the original class of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. The number 61 is, well, most modified people consider that retired. You don't touch that number. And, you know, he had to run that number because of a number conflict, and he doesn't like it. And he made it clear to me last week he wants to be known as Junior Snow in the number 51. That's a family number that his dad used to race with in go-karts and late models, all that stuff, and he raced with because of his father. And he doesn't want to be the 61. He knows the legacy of Richie Evans, and he wanted to make it clear, and I wanted to make it clear for him, for any modified purist out there that saw 61, that Junior's a good kid. He didn't want to do that. His number in baseball too was number 51. That's their family number, and he wants that to be his number, and he meant no disrespect to anybody that's a modified purist.
Shout out to him for being respectful and understanding the history behind that. I think that's great, and goes back to just racers, the motorsports, the history that is in this sport, and how people do respect numbers, respect people that have come before them and their accomplishments, and the history that has been set before in the sport. So that is great. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you to Junior Snow.
Yes, Junior Snow is a class act young man, and it's great to see him and his family have the respect for the Rapid Roman, because Richie Evans, listen, as a kid, Richie Evans was our Michael Jordan in modified racing. There's, even here in Winston-Salem, for the big 200 lapper, some of those races, Richie Evans would tow down here to Bowman Gray from Rome, New York. Him, Jerry Cook, to run some of the grand big races here in the late 70s into the 80s here at Bowman Gray Stadium. So when you talk about Richie Evans around any modified person, it's like talking about Babe Ruth to a baseball person. It's like talking about Michael Jordan or Larry Bird or somebody to a basketball person. The deep impact that Richie Evans has had on the sport, even though his passing in October of 1985, it's been such a long time. The residuals and the impact that he had, the ripple effect that he had in this sport, is something that will never leave modified racing.
Well, we have 2 laps in the books. 25 laps is the scheduled distance for this feature. As the field comes by, Flagman is going to show 1 to go.
Oh yeah, we're ready to go racing again with 2 laps. That's it on the books.
Quick rundown for you on the top 5. So you got the 16 of Chris Fleming in the first place, followed by the number 1 of Burt Myers, the 75 of Lee Jeffries, the 83 of Tim Brown, and the number 4 of Jason Myers is going to be your top 5.
And now we're going to get ready for the green flag. 25 lappers, twin features for the mods tonight. Single file restart. Very interesting. I like the double file, but hey, this is the rules, baby. Let's throw it out and let's see what happens here. The number 16 of Chris Fleming in the lead, being stalked by the number 1 of Burt Myers.
Great restart by Chris Fleming there, able to get out front and create a little bit of gap between him and Burt Myers. Has 2 wins so far this season, and everyone in the field says that 16 is strong. We're kind of trying to chase after the back of him.
Well, he was your pole sitter tonight with a quick time in qualifying here. 1 lap time trials. If you've never been here for it, it's quite a show. What are you saying? Time trials, Dillner? A show? They are. They are. They only get 1 lap, and these 600 horsepower ground pounders are like jet fighters in a gymnasium around the tight confines of a quarter mile. And when you watch them out there with that, that is incredible. Jacqueline, you know very well the power of a modified. Tell us what you got to do this morning.
Oh, you know, Jeremy Gersner last week when we were here stopped by his pit and he said, hey, would you like to drive my car next week when you're here? I said, absolutely, thinking he's going to bring another car. They had another car. No, that 55 out there is exactly what he let me hot lap this morning during their practice session, and I really got to understand these cars. I come from a fender world. I started in dirt, then went over into asphalt, late models and such. So I come from the world of fenders, and here we don't have fenders around these modifieds. And
so what was it like?
Oh, traction on these modifieds. They can stick to the ground whenever you get on the gas. You get a little bit swirly. The brakes on them are incredible. They turn very easily.
How'd you do?
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't get very many laps, but everyone was happy. The first person to my window net was Tim Brown. He said, well, you looked pretty good. Well, I guess I was pretty good.
A little birdie told me you actually got to feel the power and spin.
I did. I did. The last corner, I went in a little bit too hot.
Hey, that's not bad, girl. Good
for you. I
hit
the turtles and hit the brakes a little too much.
That's great experience for an announcer, not to just go around here, but to test the limits of the car and feel those turtles. So I'm glad that you spun it, as long as you didn't damage it, so we're good.
A little bit of phrase we like to use in my house is right foot heavy. So right foot heavy indeed, and these things are powerful.
Did you pucker up a little bit?
Oh, no.
I love it. I love it. Well, let's look at the top two here. Modified is an incredible machine to pilot. I want to drive one someday. The young brother said I might get a chance to. I almost got to a few weeks ago, but hey, enough about us. Let's look at the action here. As you see Zach Brewer on your screen getting hounded by that number 55 Jerry Hunt Supercenters car of the Flying Floridian.
Quick state of the track right now. We are on lap 15. 25 is the scheduled distance. Chris Fleming continuing to lead the way over Burt Myers. Right now, though, you're looking at the battle for... back at the lead.
Chris Fleming right now has been, well, the number one car hasn't been able to catch him. He's visited Victory Lane 2 different weekends in a row at Bowman Gray Stadium. We had twins the one night, so he won the first feature of 2 that night. So it's not like he's won 2 in a row, but he's won 2 of the last 3 features here at Bowman Gray. So Burt Myers, folks, is back. Crab Smith might be the reason for the caution in that number 99 car. Actually, I'm thinking there might be some debris kicked up onto the racetrack. The number 99 there, Crab Smith, that you see on the screen, one of the KG old veterans of our sport and one of the most likable people in the pit area. He's also given back so much to modified racing, not just, by being here for so long and being a participant. He also owns the car of your race leader, the number 16 car of Chris Fleming. So what he has done in this sport, Crab Smith, deserves a lot of respect. And he might not be a guy that goes out there and contends for every win, but like I've always said, the guy that finishes 15th or the guy that finishes 18th is just as important as a 3-time winner or a 4-time winner. Everybody in this field is important to the sport.
Absolutely. A little bit earlier, we hit on the number 88 at Alfred Hill. I talked to him and I said, how's your day been? He goes, oh, well, I started out the morning riding my dirt bike around the back of the house. 85 years young.
Yeah,
out here competing in modifieds, doing moto in the morning, just getting his morning coffee in out on the bike.
Nothing to see here. I mean, 85, just, some motocross. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Well, what is a big deal? Winning at Bowman Gray, and we hit the loud pedal with 17 laps on the board, and right now, looking for his 3rd win of the season, is the driver of that number 16 car, Chris Fleming, a KG veteran all to his own, with Burt Myers to his bumper, and there's Lee Jeffries in the number 75, comfortably in 3rd.
Yeah, Lee Jeffries, he's been sitting pretty in that 3rd place position, just running smooth, doing his thing, and right behind him, you're going to find that 83 of Tim Brown still vying for his 1st win of the 2022 season. 20 winless streak.
Wow,
for him
a 20
so
race
far.
winless streak, Jacqueline, is incredible for Tim Brown, who is a perennial winner since he's come on the scene in 1994 here in the modified division. And, he's winless right now. So is your point leader, who's 3 spots behind him in the Q104.1 car. So right now, a good run for Tim Brown would be to have the 104 car right there that you see on your screen behind the red, white, and blue car. If he stays right there, he's going to swallow up some points in that championship battle.
Tim Brown, for those that may not know the Bowman Gray history, 11-time champion, all-time champion here.
12-time champion.
12-time champion here at Bowman Gray. 11.
I'm wrong.
11.
Hey, Jacqueline's smacking. Come here. Ow!
11-time champion.
Ow!
Before that 83, but we're back up at the lead here. So Chris Fleming continuing to lead over the number 1 of Burt Myers. We're at lap 23. White flag is going to come out this time by.
Man, this race has just flown by. Jacqueline, you know what? You call the finish to this one since I screwed up your stat. Come on, bring Chris Fleming to the checkered flag.
Chris Fleming's going to take turn 3 and 4, but Burt Myers is going to try all he can, and to the finish line, we got the winner, number 16, Chris Fleming.
All right, nice job there. Chris Fleming with the big win tonight gets it back off the schneid because it's not been a good few weeks for that number 16 driver. Last week he spun into the infield and he actually damaged the car, finished the race where the car wouldn't even turn to the right. Could not physically turn the car to the right, but he was able to hang on and have a comparable finish. I believe it was like 9th or 11th or something like that. So great recovery for the number 16, who says he's not running for points, but he's still in the midst, possibly an outside chance that he could get this points championship. He sits 4th in the points currently, and now he's a 3-time winner in 2022.
Yeah, nice job by Chris Fleming. He's able to hold it out behind Burt Myers, who's been on a little bit of a hot streak here, but 2 in a row the past 2 weeks. So great job to the number 16 and the team as he'll take his victory lap around the Bowman Gray Oval.
Yes, and it's great to see Lee Jeffries stop the bleeding and get that 3rd place finish for the number 75 Phoenix group. Great to see that as well, and Tim Brown finishing 4th. But right now, you're looking at the number 16 Surrey Chemicals Jerry Hunt Super Center Rocket right there. The showstopper has stopped his car in victory lane for win number 14 and the 41st win for the great Fleming family of racers. Let's go down trackside to the winner's interview.
As the bag with the numbers 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Chris will draw one of those out. That'll determine the starting lineup for the second 25-lap event for the Brad's Golf Car Modified.
Waiting on Chris Fleming to climb out here of the number 16 car. Victorious again here at Bowman Gray Stadium. One of the best seasons that
Chris is reaching in now. Eyes on the scoreboard.
On Jordan Fleming by the side of that car.
Number 12. The showstopper draws number 12. That's where he'll start for the second 25-lap event this evening. He's unstrapping, unbuckling, about to get out of the car. Let him hear it. Chris Fleming, the showstopper. Chris, we meet again, buddy. You had the fastest lap, got the pole, held him out. Burt was right behind you, but it didn't look like you had any trouble with that.
Well, Burt raced me clean. I want God to get all the glory, not me, Jesus Christ. Thankful for him, how he's blessed me. I want to say something. Who do you feel? Where you at? Phil. Life will be deep. We lost her 13 years ago tomorrow. Just right. 9 years tomorrow. 9 years tomorrow. I want to dedicate this race. I know Joanne's in heaven, and I just want to dedicate the race to her. Thank you, Rudy. I love you, buddy. This boy has worked his butt off on this car. He can leave here destroyed, not once, but twice. He ain't left my side. A lot of these others ain't either, but especially Rudy.
Good friends are great to have, Chris. Once again, it's your 3rd win of the season. You want to thank your sponsors, buddy?
I do. Jerry Hunt Super Center, Tellers Auto Parts, Blue Ridge Designs, Horizon Equipment Rentals, Hodges Realty, Crab Smith. Where you at, Crab? What do you think, baby? Woo! Oh.
I've never seen Chris Fleming at a loss for words.
Surrey Chemicals, they're the ones what goes on this tire to make this baby fly. Who else, Crab? Greg Perkins, are you here, baby? Woo!
Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen. The showstopper, Chris Fleming, picking up his 3rd win of the season, making his way over to the Carolina Wood Floors winner's circle.
Oh, man, that was awesome to see right there. Chris Fleming almost speechless. And I'll tell you what, he had a battle on his hands, but a clean Burt Myers was able to, well, drive him clean for that finish right there. It was great to see him climb out victorious on Flow Racing. Up next, monster trucks and more NASCAR Roots excitement on Flow Racing.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present, our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
The diamond of beautiful Winston-Salem, North Carolina is about to get awakened by monster truck car crushing excitement. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday.
Let's go.
That's right. That was, hey, I've never done that. Like,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Monster truck extravaganza.
Car crushing with your announcers Matthew Dillner and Jacqueline Drake on Flow Racing. You see those white cars? They're not going to have roofs for very long.
We're gonna crush them.
Let's crush them. Yeah, by the way, we are back from break. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we are back on break. We're just having too much fun up here in the Flow broadcast booth at Winston-Salem's Bowman Gray Stadium. And folks have showed up here by the droves. Standing room only around the rim, upper rim of Bowman Gray Stadium, and they're here to see NASCAR racing. They're also here to see the Night of Destruction. Yes, the Night of Destruction, folks. It's a Truliant Federal Credit Union Night of Destruction presented by Q104.1, and that includes car-crushing monster truck excitement. We're going to go back to racing right after that, and then at the end of the night, the Wild, the Woolly, the Demolition Derby will cap off our Night of Destruction. Did I say that? Destruction.
Destruction.
Look at that, 17,000 people.
Here they come.
Up on the top there, people just stand up. Oh, here we go.
Here we are. I'm so excited. I've never seen a monster truck.
You've never seen a monster truck?
No, not in real life.
I don't know what monster truck this is,
Let's go.
but it's Bad Boys. Oh!
Wasting no time.
Oh, now those cars kind of look like Amber Lynn's car after the Sportsman debacle.
Oh, I love this.
Full bore. The second truck, can we read that? Bad news travels fast.
Bad news travels fast. It sure does. Here we go.
Here we go.
In.
Across the football field at the 50-yard line, and he's vertical.
Oh, the crowd is, I can hear them. They're cheering.
This is awesome.
Boom. Oh,
Monster
in the
trucks
air.
are so cool. I love this because there's so many kids in the grandstands today enjoying this spectacle and getting, some of them might have come just for the monster trucks, okay? Some of them, right? Hey, Mommy, Daddy, bring me to a monster truck race. But guess what? They're going to also get exposed to grassroots short track racing. So great job by the Bowman Gray Stadium track, the Penniless family, the Garrison family for promoting such incredible events here in the city of Winston-Salem. And not just mailing it in there with a racing car, but doing things like this to attract a different crowd every week, So, folks, if you're on Flow Racing right now, I'm a Flow fan. I'm a Flow guy. Last night I was watching Jacksonville, the USAC Midgets, young Wyatt Miller, grandson of Dale Earnhardt, winning in like a micro, and watching the Midgets, and then I watched Stafford Motor Speedway. I watched the Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Series. So Flow Racing has a lot to offer, and right now it has a lot to offer tonight. But this right here is truly special. Bowman Gray Stadium, the fact that it's on Flow Racing is such a treat for people outside of this area that maybe can't come here. But I'm telling you, if you get a chance to come to Bowman Gray Stadium, make it a bucket list item.
I love to see the split screen on the monster trucks. Boom.
I want to see a split screen. I want to see some little kids going, spilling the popcorn. I love it. Full bore, man. Our crew, by the way, is doing a fantastic job. Let's call out our cameraman tonight. Brandon down in the truck. Everybody here with the Flow Racing crew doing such a fantastic job to bring you these images tonight from the grand old lady that is Bowman Gray. You know, the first ever event here at Bowman Gray was a concert with Moravian bands. You know, gospel music and classical
style.
music. And just think,
Look at that view.
74 years later, 74 after 49, so I don't know how many years, heck with math. But all these years later, and the same is true. A packed grandstand with a massive crowd being entertained at a football field.
Mm-hmm. I'm entertained. I kind of want to see one of the monster trucks flip.
Do you want to?
I don't know why.
Do you want to? What would you rather drive, a monster truck or a modified again? Oh, Justin Mincy's pointing to the monster truck.
Monster truck.
Wow.
I mean, like driving a monster truck
gotta be cool.
is so rare. I think it'd be.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? Oh, side by side.
Oh.
Cross-threading? Justin Mincy says cross-threading. That is awesome. Well, we have a good time up here in the booth, and I hope you guys at home at Flow Racing have a good time with us. Sometimes we could get a little silly up here, but hey, we're fans just like you. I've been coming to this place since the early 2000s with family, with friends. I used to have a thing where I brought a new person every year to Bowman Gray Stadium. And the last several years with my little boy Hudson and my little girl Annabelle and my wife Erica, enjoying racing here from the bleachers. And my God, what a show every time you come here. $12 to get in. My kid gets in free because he's under 6 and under 7. So I think that's
they're on the track now.
Oh. He's taking the
be
Polish victory lap a la Alan Kowicki. Thrilling the fans is Full Bore. Full Bore is going back for some more. What are we doing here?
Actually, it's Full Bore 2.0. Oh. I just saw on the side.
I wonder what Full Bore 1.0 looked like. He's kind of smoking like he's overheating a little bit there. Cool that they have a little light,
I think it's
too.
a special effect.
Look at the lights. Look at the lights.
Mm-hmm. You can see the eyes, too, on the side.
Oh, they're
how
lighting
fun.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, the crowd's going. They love it. All the little kids are loving this right now. Great crowd of people and a great crowd of kids waving them over the facade of the stadium wall as the monster trucks here fill the night with some lights and some car-crushing excitement on Reliant Federal Credit Union Night of Destruction, presented by Q104.1. And let's go to break on Flow Racing. When we come back, we're putting the monster trucks to bed. We're going to have some real racing.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present, our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
We are back at Flow Racing right now to give you some more NASCAR Roots excitement. 17,000 people have congregated at this grand old stadium for the 73rd year of racing, night 1075 at Bowman Gray Stadium. And the horseshoe here around the football field and the quarter-mile flat oval is ready to go racing. Right now they're giving away a tractor. Yes, fan prize tonight, a John Deere E120 lawn tractor from James River Equipment. And the winner of that will get to mow his infield, his own infield, his backyard, as good as the infield here. Pretty cool to see James River Equipment do that.
It really is, and I love seeing all the local businesses come together and be a part of Bowman Gray, really give back into Winston-Salem and what we have going on here. So Matt Dillner's got a James River Equipment hat.
The tractor guys,
where
man.
Where did that come from?
The tractor guys were like, hey, man, have a hat.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, why not, man?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, they're giving away tractors, they're giving away hats. You know, we saw earlier today this packed stands, the Ladies Auxiliary of Bowman Gray Stadium, which is an incredible organization here of ladies that work within the sport here, are associated with Bowman Gray, that do things for drivers, for the whole entire place, for the fans. They shot out T-shirts today. Then after that, we saw driver Zach Staley going around on a gator and not with a T-shirt cannon, using his muscles of his arms, throwing T-shirts from various drivers that he's worked hard to collect to the fans. So it's just great to see how much these drivers care about the fans. Look at that guy's caring about that guy. Beer in his hand, arm around him. That's the beer garden there, folks. So if you come to Bowman Gray, there's only one place you could drink beer in, and that's that caged-in section right there. The old beer garden right there. As we pull out, you see a lot of beers when you're in there, because if you go in that part of the stadium, that's what you're there for. You're there to drink a few, you know, barley pops, as we call them.
That's such a fun shot. I like to people watch.
Yeah.
So
We can people watch
No,
here.
we can.
Well, that's every place else here for the, you know, probably about 14,000 seats. It's a family section and a family atmosphere. You see wild things on the racetrack, but I'll tell you what. Well, look at that. Oh my gosh. Is that Amber Lynn's car and Casey Kepley Jr.'s car? Oh, we'll see here, because the sportsman cars are about to roll out. I wonder, here's the mystery. Has Amber Lynn's crew fixed her car after this? Will she be allowed to compete? Will Casey Kepley Jr. be allowed to compete? I wonder. The soap opera continues here. The sportsman cars have not rolled out yet. Things are a little slow here. I'm wondering if they're going to have the sportsman race, and if those drivers are going to be able to compete. You see the the pit area right behind the field house there, which is also the locker rooms for Winston-Salem State University, and where we hold our drivers' meetings, and the bathrooms in the pit area. But I don't even see the sportsman cars lining up yet.
No, and you look out into the pits. If you're just now tuning in, we have already had in the books the first Stadium Stock Division race, the first Sportsman Division race, and the first Modified Division race. So looking into the pits, there doesn't seem to be any movement of the cars. There's some police officers over in turn 3. You can kind of look and see them walking back to the pit area.
That might be the delay. That might be the delay that's going on. I'm wondering, I see some officials and some police officers over there, so wondering what's going on here. Usually we have a very well-oiled machine here, where the races just, if you come here, you're not going to be sitting here all night waiting for things. It's a compact program. But now the sportsman cars are entering the arena here, the quarter-mile gladiators. And only 2-3 cars have rolled out so far. And it's going to be interesting to see if Amber Lynn makes it out. Justin Taylor is repaired. And there's the number 2 of Terry Tom. Oh, is that going to be Amber Lynn? Amber Lynn, the 2 car just passed by. That's going to be her in her backup car. Amber Lynn is going to make it out for race number 2 in her backup car. The plot thickens.
There she is.
Oh, it's going to get interesting here in Sportsman race number 2. She has a backup car. This is what happened in Sportsman race number 1 on the yellow flag. Contact between these 2 drivers. Their emotions overflowed under caution flag. Casey Kepley put in reverse. Demolition derby in a late model stock car. Basically, well, sportsman cars here, but late models everywhere else pretty much. But these are high-dollar machines, and they are so angry that they are wrecking each other. And now Amber Lynn is in her backup machine to race twin number 2. Let's give you the starting lineup while we have time here for the 20-lap affair that we're about to see and the fireworks that will probably, most likely, ensue.
Starting in the 21st position, you will find the number 77 of Dale Fisher. And starting in the 20th position, from Lexington, North Carolina, you'll find the 02 of Terry Thompson. And the veteran, the winningest driver here, Walkerton, North Carolina, you'll find in 19th position the number 66 of Ronnie Clifton.
Starting 18th tonight in the performance, Fab and Machine, number 92 from Rural Hall, North Carolina, it's Kyle Southern. To the inside, the Wade Interiors, number 12, Donkey Strong from King, North Carolina, it's the number 12 of Justin Taylor.
And starting in that 8th road, on the outside in 16th, you'll find the number 2 of Amber Lynn. And 2 are inside. They were just fighting on that first feature. You'll find the number 8 of Casey Kepley Jr. They're going to be neighbors for this event.
If he's slated to start there, and this is where the plot thickens, will he make it back out onto the track? Right now, he hasn't entered the arena. This crowd will erupt if he does so. Starting 14th tonight, the 06 just moved up last week from the street stocks. It's Chase Lewis. Starting 13th tonight in the number 38 from Thomasville, hometown of our own Justin Mincy, it's Mitch Gales. Let's give you the lineup real quick. Starting 12th, Kirk Sheets. 11th, Connor Branch. 10th, Michael Adams, your race winner. The invert was 10. Tommy Neal, the number 21, starts 9th. Zach Orr, the 55, starts 8th. Wesley Thompson starts 2nd in the 22. The 03 of Sterling Clemens starts 6th tonight. Zach Clifton in the Roby Decking car in the number 81 starts 5th. 4th position, Braden Mills in the East Coast Wings, number 54. Chase Robertson starts 3rd in the number 31. Your front row, Jacob Creed on the outside. And young 14-year-old Riley Neal on the pole from Walkertown, North Carolina. Here comes the Walkertown number 07 to the loud pedal. Second sportsman race is green.
Clean and green on that restart. Riley Neal is going to get the lead, followed by 31 of Chase Robertson. Going to take that inside lane with Jacob Creed going to fall back on the outside.
Here comes Zach Clifton moving into 3rd position. Can Creed get to the bottom? He shuts the door on the number 22.
Yeah, the 08 does all he can there, but he's a little bit
Trouble for Zach Orr. Great job by our cameraman there, picking up that spin as it happened. Zach Orr goes around in the south turn.
One car incident there. Looks like he has minor damage to the back bumper of that 55. So he'll be able to go back of this field flow racing replay on how it ironed out.
You're right there. The 22 cutting down. We widened out. Great job here. Kirk Sheets. Oh, a little bumper tag to the backside of the number 55 of Zach Orr. I'm sure Zach Orr is none too happy with that contact from the number 6 of Sheets. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh, that tonight's gonna be a good night. Well, I got a feeling.
That'll be a good night.
I got a feeling that contact had something to do with something some other week.
Something to do with
probably.
Something.
That didn't look like a by accident.
Yes, it was definitely too intentional, and it just kind of looked like a quick right hook. We're going to go green this next time by 2 laps in the books. 20 laps is going to be the distance. Let's see how it irons out here. Riley Neal up out front.
Youth Gone Wild last week. Last week, your podium consisted of a 17-year-old winner, a 15-year-old second-place driver, and a 14-year-old in third. Well, tonight, the 14-year-old Riley Neal is in the lead. 17-year-old two-time winner this year, Chase Robertson, is in second.
Riley Neal trying to get that 07 under control. Seems to be chasing it up the track just a little bit as Chase Robertson, that 31, is right behind him. He's going to hit on the back bumper there and see what he can do to take the lead.
Right there, that's the battle on the track. The battle is on for the lead. Riley Neal with a loose race car trying to hang on with the steady number 31. He doesn't race like a 17-year-old. He races like a veteran. That is Chase Robertson applying the bumper gently out of the north turn.
Zach Clifton's going to sit pretty in P3 and see what happens between the 31 and the 07. Behind him, not par though, you're going to see the 08 and the 22 in fourth place exchanging bumpers, but another push there by 31. It looks at the inside of the 07.
Chase Robertson applying the pressure and getting into him ever so gently to nudge his way and suggestively get that bottom position coming off the turn, and it worked.
That sure did. Chase Robertson going to continue to take the lead as the 81 is going to try to take his fishing rod and reel him in. 07's going to get loose there as the 08 is going to take advantage and try to close the gap.
Here comes Jacob Creed right there in that number 08 to the backside of Riley Neal. Riley Neal's car is not handling that well. I'll tell you what, that young man, 14 years old, is wheeling it, and around goes Creed in a cloud of smoke.
And behind him, you're going to also find the number 12 Spun.
Justin Taylor, what a bad night for Justin. Donkey weak tonight, not donkey strong. A bad night for the number 12.
What is a weak donkey? A mule?
It's a hee-haw. Yeah. Sorry. I have affinity for donkeys. What can I say? Let's look at the Flow Racing replay right here and see what happened to Creed. Creed getting to the throttle, carrying a lot of speed through the center of the corner. Really spun on his own right there, Jacob Creed in that Dylan Ward built chassis. New sponsor on the side of that car too, Wrights. That's great to see on that 08. It hasn't had that much sponsorship on it every week, so it's great to see Jacob Creed with that sponsor. Yeah, Wesley Thompson's car really never made contact until the very end right there when it was really inevitable. So good job by Wesley Thompson and your point leader, the number 21 of Tiger, Tommy Neal, to get by. Lights are out on top of the modern Chevrolet Blazer Pace vehicle, and we're going back to green. 9 laps in for this 20-lap Sportsman affair.
Chase Robertson leads the way, followed by Zach Clifton.
Ace Robertson looking to start here with the veteran Zach Clifton to his backside. Riley Neal in third. Fourth place, Wesley Thompson in fifth right now, the Tiger, Tommy Neal.
Solid restart by Chase Robertson, but the 81 is Zach Clifton. Isn't going to let him run away too soon. He's going to run on the back bumper. He's going to get him loose in turn 4.
I remember when the 81 driver, Zach Clifton, was the new kid on the block. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He's using his veteran prowess to try to get around Chase Robertson. But right now, the 17-year-old has flexed his muscle, and I'll tell you what, he's holding off one of the best drivers in this division.
Someone who's trying to hold on is the 07 of Riley Neal, who was able to get to the back bumper to the 81, but not make it stick. The 22 right behind in fourth place, Wesley Thompson trying to get that third place podium position.
We've seen a lot of aggression in the Sportsman division, and you're having to use the bumper to get by people. And that right there is a perfect example of cleanly using the bumper. The suggestive nudge to just get that spot and get by, and that's what we saw Wesley Thompson do to take third spot.
The anchor has been set for the 07. He's going to fall back further. The 21 is now moved up in his fourth place position, and Tommy Neal, the points leader, started in ninth this evening and now up to fourth place.
Great observation there, because the 21 has had that sort of night where he has found himself in the right spot at the right time and has moved up to fourth. That's why he is the point leader. That is the master right there, Tommy Neal, holding off Michael Adams in that number 19. Adams won the first feature event for the Sportsman cars, race number 1, and right now he is all over the bumper of the number 21 of Tiger, Tommy Neal. Battle is on back again. Chase Robertson now has the number 81 in his rearview mirror. Zach Clifton has caught the number 31 Jerry Hunt Super Center car once again.
5 laps left in this 20-lap shootout. The 81 is going to continue to give contact to the back of that 31. Can he make it happen in these final few laps?
The crowd is on its feet right now as Clifton and the 31 make contact. Yellow flag is out, though. Amber Lynn has stopped in turn number 2. Oh, we were about to see the gloves come off.
Not sure what was going on underneath the hood there of that 2. Didn't see how that unraveled, but when she was stopped down in turn 2, she had her hands out waving. So not sure if something's going on or maybe wanted to cause a caution flag.
Oh, we have just gotten a note that it was contact. The soap opera continues. The season-long rivalry between the 55 car of Zach Orr and the number 2 car that you see on the screen right there has had another chapter. Apparently, the 2 car got a little tap-tap from Zach Orr's number 55, or the 2 of them got together. Here we go. You see that 55 passing her right now. That's going to be an interesting thing to keep an eye on as we go back to green, if the 2 can close in on the 75, but she will be starting about 7 cars back, so probably not with only about 3 laps to go. But we'll have to look out afterwards and see if any sparks fly under the cool-down lap.
Very interesting to see how all of this unravels. Now, we are on lap 17, so we have 3 laps left. The flagman is going to show green flag next time by 1 to go.
Official starter Randy Smith up on the flag stand with Matt Garrison. JB Cole is off getting his nails did or something, and the fans are flipping off Zach Orr around this track. I just looked down and I just saw a row of probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 10 people on the bottom row flipping off the number 55 car. It's bird season here at Bowman Gray, and let's see who gets the checkered flag tonight and gets the big thumbs up at the end of this 20-lapper. 17 laps on the scoreboard, and the first one to the pedal is the number 31 of Chase Robertson. He's got to play defense for 3 more circuits. Zach Clifton stuck like glue to the back bumper of the number 31. Into the north turn they go.
81's going to do all he can to get by the 31. He's trying to hold on. 31 looks pretty stable. He's going to get him loose there.
Trouble!
Up onto the fenders. Oh, but we're going to stay green as Wesley Thompson is going to take the lead.
Oh, trouble again. Chase Robertson goes around. Your leader, your top 2 cars are spun in the north turn. Mayhem, mass hysteria, cats and dogs living together.
Wow, we're going to see debris everywhere. We'll get a camera on the 81 in just a moment. Zach Clifton has his nose completely ripped off. You'll see we have the 31 and
that is the 07 of Riley Neal. Look at the 81, the damage to the guy that was second place for this entire race. Here comes the 31 of Chase Robertson around. I don't think he's going to do anything. That is a very calm young man. Riley Neal with some huge damage on the 07 car as well. Oh, carnage here. The Sportsman division has been the sheet metal fest of 2022 tonight, but much to the delight of the 17,000 fans around this great arena.
And much to the great delight of the 21 of Tommy Neal. Now, your leader, we'll see the Flow Race replay, how it all unwinds there. Zach Clifton up on Chase Robertson contact, but it stays green. The 22, Wesley Thompson, thinks he's clear. 31's right there. He's going to get him loose.
31 kind of hit the turtles there, much like you did in the modified there. That didn't look like a very intentional deal. And the 22 is trying to get down to the bottom right there. Just the convergence of 2 hard race car drivers right there. When you saw that replay, Jacqueline, you saw the 81 get into him, and he climbed up on him, and at that point he lifted. So it didn't look like he was trying to drive him completely around. I think the 81, if we talked to him at the end of the race, I bet you he realized, man, I got into him, and I didn't really mean to do it like that. And but at that point, he's already monster trucked him basically. Right there, he climbed up on him. You see him lift right there to try to get off of him, but. Wesley Thompson taking advantage, but look, the 21, let's see how Tommy Neal gets by this. Oh, Tommy Neal, I think, will be your leader, and yes, he is. Tommy Neal is rewarded the win. Excuse me, the lead.
The lead,
The lead. Zach Clifton right there, the 81, watch this. The 81 doesn't have the lead coming out of this wreck when the yellow flag comes out. See the 81 right there, Tommy Neal squeaks by on the outside, the red 21, and that's how he gets the lead.
1 lap shootout here. We're going to get the green, white, and then checkered as Tommy Neal, your leader for this restart.
All right, it has turned from the youth battle to a battle of veterans. 1 Grand Master, the number 21 of Tiger Tommy Neal. Zach Clifton without much front bumper left on that 81, but does he have anything with the green-white for Tiger Tommy Neal? Around the backstretch he comes. The number 21 has ended the drought. The number 21, 54 times a victor. And now he does it in the Sportsman division, race number 2. Tiger Tommy Neal, the winner.
Wow, what a night we have had with the
Sportsman.
turn of events, especially in this division, the drama.
This has been an insane 2 sportsman races. If we could have more entertaining sportsman races, I don't think we could. And I don't think there's enough sheet metal to go around as well. But Tommy Neal, you look at that car, it's got a little bit of damage, but he has escaped a lot of wrecks tonight. Jacqueline, to earn the victory and earn the finish he had in the first main event, which I believe was second. But a second and a first, this is going to cement him on top of the standings. This is the night that Tommy Neal needed, because Tommy Neal hasn't had the greatest go of it lately in this McDowell Heating and Air Sportsman division. 13th place and a 9th place finish the last 2 times. 2 of the last 3 times, and then a runner-up finish in the last race last week. But now following that up with another runner-up and another win. That's the number 21 car, and that is Tommy Neal with his 54th win of his career, his second of the season. Neal in the moves career win number 54, moves him within 4 wins of Ronnie Clifton for second all-time in the great sportsman division. Of course, Jimmy Johnson, not Johnny Johnson, he was a modified racer. Jimmy Johnson is the all-time sportsman great, and Clifton second. But these are the active drivers. Tommy Neal is going to get out of this car, and he is going to be happy. They will get Tommy Neal out of this car.
The Tiger getting unstrapped.
Let's go down to victory lane.
He'll be out of the car momentarily. We'll get a word with the Tiger, Tommy Neal. Here he comes, folks. Let him hear it. The Tiger, Tommy Neal. Came in as your points leader. Tiger, you came in as the points leader. Couldn't do much better than you did tonight. Had a second place in that first event. Came all the way back up to win from position number 9 in the second one. How'd you do it?
A damn good spotter, and the good Lord to take care of everything, to keep the cars going. I hate the mishap on the rest of them, but we'll take it any way we can get it. I just can't do anything about this crew we got here. All these guys work on these cars, DWR, all those guys. We had to change the transmission in between before we got ready to race. The transmission messed up. Can't beat all these guys are here. All the best sponsors in the world. Prince Realty Golf, Brad's Golf Carts, Corette County Speedway, CNC Lock and Key, Walker Down Mill, Gossett Landscape and Nursery, Gary Hunt Super Center, Big Daddy's Trailer Sales. Everybody contributes to the car is what it is, and we're going to try to win a few more of this. And I just still got a big congrats to my sponsor and my girlfriend for staying with me all the time, and my whole family. It's a family office we're in.
And Tommy, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about last week. There's been a lot of talk with you driving with a hood up in front of you. You did a lavish job doing that. It looked as easy tonight as it was last week.
Yeah, it's I got a few laps around this place, and like I said, I got probably one of the best spotters. Hey,
buddy.
He ought to be
I love you, brother.
He ought to be a NASCAR.
Hey.
That's how good he is. But I love his track, and it's all these fans, and it's dedicate this to all them.
Thank you again, Tommy. Let him hear it, folks. The Tiger, Tommy Neal, is...
All right there, Tiger Tommy Neal with the win. And boy, was it an entertaining race. Zach Orr going around for a loop. Jacob Creed spins around, and man, there was some carnage tonight in the sportsman, including the race lead right there being lost by Chase Robertson. That opened the door for the number 21. This is what happened to cause that. Zach Clifton, Chase Robertson, what a battle there for the lead, spinning around, crashing, and opening the door for Tiger Tommy Neal to get win number 54.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present, our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
The Ground Pounders, the NASCAR Modifieds, Brad's Golf Cars Modified Division here at Bowman Gray is set for twin number 2, 25-lapper. Let's give you the starting lineup from back to front. Starting 22nd from Jonesville, North Carolina, in the Phoenix, number 77, the lovely Susan Harwell. Starting 21st, the number 14 of Corey Levette.
Starting 20th, the number 88 of Al Hill. And to the inside, the number 6 of Troy Young.
Starting 18th tonight from King, North Carolina, the Snowman and the Best Driving Academy, number 51, it's Junior Snow. To the inside, starting 17th, and the number 99 Surrey Chemicals machine, it's William Crab Smith.
Starting 16th, the 05 of Bussy Beavers. And to the inside, you'll find the number 92 from Statesville, North Carolina, Brody Jones.
That blue and orange machine you see right there on your screen, that will be the car that starts 14th tonight. From Kernersville, North Carolina, it's Daniel Beeson. Starting to the inside, the number 3 blue and black machine. From Monroe, North Carolina, it's Danny Probst.
Starting in the 12th position, he won the last feature event, drew the 12-car invert, so he will start 12th. The number 16 of Chris Fleming. And to the inside, 2 wins this season, Walnut Cove native, the number 1 of Burt Myers.
Your top 10 starters tonight. From Wahlberg, North Carolina, he finished 3rd in the first Twin 25 tonight. The 22-time winner, the number 75, it's Lee Jeffries. And to his inside, from Tobaccoville, North Carolina, the number 83, the Jerry Hunt Supercenters Hayes machine, 94-time winner, it's the Rocket, Tim Brown.
And starting in the 8th position, you're looking all over for him in Walnut Cove, the Greg Butcher Trucking, number 4 of Jason Myers. And to the inside, 4 wins this season, he's on fire, the number 22 of Jonathan Brown.
Starting 6th tonight is your point leader, the Q104.1 car. It's Brennan Ward. Starting 5th tonight, the Black Sand Company, number 69. It's John Holloman, the 4th.
And starting the 4th place position from Pufftown, North Carolina, you'll find the number 5 of Randy Butner. And to the inside, the 79 of Zach Brewer.
And now your front row starters, the Flying Floridian, the number 55 from Wesley Chapel, Florida. It's Jeremy Gershner. And to the inside, starting first tonight from Newton, Pennsylvania, it's the number 37 of Dan Speeney. Race number 2 for the NASCAR Modifieds is green, and it's going to be a false. No, yes, it is a false start. See, I didn't do my little dorky thing.
I noticed that you were holding back.
I held back. It's hard for me to hold back. I love modifieds.
Here we go. Let's do it.
These are the men. Susan Harwell's in the field. These are the drivers that live by the grace of God. And false starts, these are the modifieds.
These are the drivers made for the grace of false start.
This is the grand division of racing here, but they can't figure out a way to start. If I was the tech director here, I would sit these guys in the driver's meeting and say, let's get a darn start, guys, because this is pathetic. Here we go. Green flag underway again. Getting the jump on the outside right there is Wesley Hills. Oh, big trouble going into the turn 1. Zach Brewer, drivers to the grass. Q104.1 point leader, Brandon Ward to the gas, but now he's in 4th. Battle for the lead, speeding into the number 55. They're sideways. Oh my gosh, yellow flag is out.
Wow, lots to unpack right there. Somehow the 55 of Jeremy Gerstner was able to survive after getting a big hit from behind, and all the action that unraveled here in turn 1, but we stayed green. So we'll have to see how we can get it, but how we can unravel it.
That was a save. Oh my gosh, if Jeremy Gerstner hangs on to that, that is the winning move. That was a save for the ages there as Speeney got into him. I don't know how it really developed, but I looked over after looking at that, and I saw
Sideways
the 55
City
pointing to the infield.
Yes.
Let's look at the Flow Racing replay and see how this developed. This was a start that was an absolute mess. Attempt number 3 for these NASCAR Brad's Golf Cars Modifieds, and you see Speeney getting to the gas and sideways. Look at Zach Brewer back there. He didn't realize that the 69 was underneath him right there when he chopped down, I'm sure. That was an absolute mess. And then there he is, almost pointing to the infield. What a save to maintain the lead there for the number 55. Replay here. This is a replay of this initial start here, attempt number 3. Speeney spinning the wheels. Look at the 69 underneath the 79. That's what causes it right there. Brennan Ward comes down and gets a lot of A very, very hard hit to the left rear of that car. The car that got hit that's off your screen now, that is the point leader. And there is the save by Jeremy Gerstner. So Brandon Ward is the point leader, and he was the outside car of those 3 cars on that start that had contact. The trouble continues for the 79 car, who is just, after his win in the midway point of this season, the Hillbilly Racing crew has just not had good luck. Everything has gone wrong. They even had a battery fall out of the car. Like literally fall out of the car. Nothing has worked right for the for this driver right here in the C4 number 79.
We get the field somehow lined back up after all that chaos.
Did you catch your breath?
I did. Sometimes there's so much racing action.
It's just like 3 hands in the air. Oh boy. Are you not entertained?
Very entertained.
Caesar. That's what we feel like up here. It's like, oh my gosh, the Gladiators get the green coming off of turn number 4, dusting up the track again. So there might be a slippery turn 4 the next time we go by there. But right now, your leader, the number 55 car of Jeremy Gerstner.
Oh, he's going to receive another bump from the 37 and behind, followed by the 5 of Randy Butner. Man, they're playing bumper tag pretty early on in this 25-lap feature.
Jeremy Gerstner drove it so hard into that turn that he pushed up and then got back in the throttle, and it was dusty over there. So that car jacked a little sideways, especially with Speeney getting into the back of it. Great run for Speeney so far, hanging on to that P2 spot right now. And Randy Butner, the old KG veteran, hanging on in 3rd place. His wife loves to watch the racing on Flow. She had a stroke this year, and we miss seeing her at the racetrack. Randy says she really misses coming here. Has been such a part of his life and his career, but gets to watch. Sometimes she watches the replays of the Flow Racing broadcast and has seen that number 5 in Victory Lane this year.
And meanwhile, you'll find the 37 reminding Jeremy Gerstner that he's there every single lap, that he can get to him, using that chrome horn to see if he can move that 55 around, who seems to get a little bit more stable in the beginning laps. The cars seem to be a little bit tight and pushed up in the center of the corner. But here we'll see that contact again by Speeney.
That 55, and actually right now on the screen, your points leader right now. Oh boy, he's going to get caught on the outside. Here comes John Holloman on the bottom. Here comes Jonathan John Boy Brown to fill the hole behind him. This could be trouble for your point leader. Brandon Ward stuck on the outside.
Jonathan Brown, he wasn't happy with his qualifying effort earlier today.
Contact there from Jason Myers to the backside of Ward. Ward gets sideways. Myers looks to the bottom. Ward gives him the spot.
Oh, as this transpires, going to dip back down right in front of Tim Brown.
1-2 in points right there. 1-2 in points on your screen right there. Tim Brown needs to make a move. He wants to get ahead of the Q104.1 car.
Every position matters in these modifieds. So we'll see what they can do here and keep each other there. We're back up to the lead, though. Gerstner's still holding up.
Whoa!
Sideways after that hit. The number 5 of Butner right behind him.
I'll tell you what right there. I think Jeremy Gerstner is probably driving a little too hard in the center of the corner, carrying too much speed. That's not proper defense in a modified here. He's going to have to slow down those corners because Speeney's got a fast race car, and he's going to apply the bumper. And when the bumper is applied, you're not going to want to be carrying that much speed into the center of the corner because that's going to move you up.
Yeah, veteran move here at Bowman Gray is to try to get the bumper as you're pointed in straight. As the flag band is going to show halfway this time by, we do have a lap car that may affect the lead.
Crab Smith in the number 99 as they approach him. He heeds to the lap to the leaders in a very respectful fashion. Now Speeney, he's showing some respect, but he's also showing the tap to the back bumper of the number 55. Both of these drivers are hungry. Do you know why? Neither one of them have won a modified race at Bowman Gray Stadium. And they want it. Every week I've been talking to Jeremy Gerstner. His boy JT, just 2 weeks off of surgery, is here in the house, and he's wanted to win so bad for JT and his wife Dawn here at Bowman Gray because it means so much to get a checkered flag here. But also Speeney in second. he doesn't have a win either, so that's a hungry bunch, 1-2.
You know, Jeremy Gerstner coming from Florida every single week. The family travels, family of 4, in their small car from Florida to here. Tim Brown, his teammate, holding his car here up in the shop here in North Carolina, but back and forth from Florida every single week here at Bowman Gray. So the dedication from that Floridian team and family, great to see with that 55. They would love none other than a win. This time by, they're going to take lap 19.
It's just great to see what Todd Hunt and the Jerry Hunt Super Centers group has done for modified racing here. They sponsor so much here at the stadium. Not only those 2 Dayglow cars that you see, Tim Brown's right there stalking the back bumper of the point leader, but also your leader's car. But they do so much for modified racing and racing in all the divisions here, and it's great to see them involved with a really nice guy like Jeremy Gerstner.
I love to see how things iron out with a little bit lengthier of a green flag. So here, Jeremy Gerstner, he's kind of settling in to his rhythm. If he hits his marks, he is faster than the 37 of Dan Spinney, who's doing all he can, driving in deep into those corners to make up time.
22 laps to go. 3 more circuits around this quarter-mile oval. Who will it be? The top 2 looking for their first win. The KG veteran in 3rd with Randy Butner. A one-time winner so far this year in John Holloman in 4th, yeah.
And lap car is going to affect Gerstner's lead right there. It's going to close the gap as he gets the white flag this time by.
Spinney will have one more shot, diving into turn 3. Here it comes. Will he do it? No. Wesley Chapel, Florida is now forever etched in the history books as a Bowman Gray modified winner. Jeremy Gerstner finally has done it at Bowman Gray Stadium.
I can only imagine Gerstner's face underneath that helmet right there. This is what he has been vying for, the commitment, both personally back home to try to come here every single week at Bowman Gray. He's going to get the historic Bowman Gray checkered flag and take his victory lap here for the first time.
Oh boy, he spins it around to do the Polish victory lap and get a really good view as he turns the turn here in the north turn and then sees a packed stadium out of his window and that checkered flag clenched in his hand. A salute to the 17,000 fans here that are watching as Jerry Hunt Super Center 55 circulate backwards here for the victory lap. Career win number 1 for the very likable driver, and he becomes the 3rd Floridian to ever win a feature here, joining Bill Snowden and Ben Kennedy, of the France family, who won an E-Series race here at Bowman Gray. But what a moment! And you drove that car. Hey, you set it up for him. Jacqueline Drake warmed up the car for you, Gerstner, so let's give her some credit. JKD for the win, says the truck. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, this is one of the best feel-good wins. JT is getting carried to victory lane just at the bottom of your screen. You're going to see it right here. Here comes JT, and here comes Gerstner.
He wins at the Madhouse for the very first time. Oh, God. We'll get a word with Jeremy. Jeremy, you've tried and tried. I know this is an emotional time for you, brother. You joined a winner's list at Bowman Gray Stadium that includes Richard Petty, David Pearson, and Bobby Allison. Now Jeremy Gerstner from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Your name goes in the Bowman Gray Winner's Circle book.
This is so emotional. There's so many people I got to thank. I couldn't even have enough time. But I'd like to thank Ben and Tim Brown, Todd Hunt. Without him, I wouldn't even be here. And these guys maintain this car week in, week out. So I just got to say a huge thanks to them. Thanks to Walkertown Pawn and Gun. Pro Track Excavating, Race Car Engineering, Bolts Cooling, all these guys that come on board, Goodyear All-American Speedway. I know there's plenty of people are forgetting, Todd Hunt. But I want to dedicate this win. Back in 2015, the Girls Association from Bowman Gray gave me the Bubba Beck Award. They said that Bubba Beck was like me. He borrowed anybody parts. He was never stopped trying to get his win, and always tried, and he died of a heart attack. I never met him. But I just like to thank him for making me drive more and more to win this race at Bowman Gray.
Jeremy, earlier this season, you had a couple of seconds and a fifth. Tonight, he brings it home, the first win ever.
I'd just like to also thank my family, my son, my daughter, my whole family, my dad back home, everybody watching, my brothers, everybody from Florida that pushed me to come do this, to run with these Madhouse boys, like Bert and Jason and Tim. All these guys maybe try to get this win here. I thought I would never do it. There's like 3 tracks in North Carolina I haven't won at, and this was one of them, so we buried that tonight. And guess what, you guys, you fans, this is what drives me to drive 9.5 hours every week to make sure I can put a show on for you guys. Wow. And it wasn't an easy one. We were 2 free, but we held that 37 off, and we'll be stronger next time.
Oh, what a moment for Jeremy Gerstner right there. Let's look at the Flow Racing replay to see the mayhem that led to one of the feel-good moments of the year. The save right there that could have been it was the winning move. And the Flying Floridian taking an emotional win here at Bowman Gray Stadium. He's wanted this so bad for so long, and my gosh, it's great to see the very likable driver get the checkered flag here at Bowman Gray Stadium. An emotional moment. JT getting carried to victory lane. Oh, that's a great family win for one of the favorite families at Bowman Gray. We'll be back on Flow Racing.
North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present, our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
Wow, that was the feel-good moment of the year so far at Bowman Gray Stadium, to see young JT watch his daddy get the win only a few weeks after his surgery, and getting carried down to victory lane by the team, by his mother. You'll see it right there. There is JT on his mom, Dawn's back. JT, you see the cast on his left foot, had surgery a few weeks ago, and is one of the nicest young boys. Loves his daddy so much, and got to see his dad enter the history books forever at Bowman Gray. So what a night so far, and the night's not over. We've got a demo derby, another stadium stock race, but first, your 20-lap street stock affair. Let's give you the starting lineup. I'll start in the back. Starting 20th, the guy that usually drives Pintang sometimes. He's known for that, but he finished 4th last week. The 97 of Chris Allison. Starting to the inside, the number 69, the female Jordan Atkins in the A1 pressure washing machine.
Starting in the 18th position from Trinity, North Carolina, you'll find the number 1 of Christian Joyce. And to the inside, the 68 of Gerald Robinson Jr.
Starting 16th tonight, Brian Sykes Jr. in the Sykes Metal Roofing number 8, and David Creed in the O2 machine.
Starting the 4th place position from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, you'll find the number 79 of Connor Shaw. And to the inside from Lexington, North Carolina, the number 72 of Bryant Robertson.
Starting 12th tonight in the number 99, the father of Brian Sykes Jr., it's Brian Sykes. Starting 11th tonight, the number 24 of Austin Jones. 1 lap to go, so we'll go through this quick. The number 10 of Kendall Craig Hartless starts 10th. Billy Gregg starts 9th. Brian Wall, the 22. Cale Martin's back in 7th. Brad Lewis starts 6th. Stephen Truel starts 5th. Taylor Robbins, the number 40 in 4th. Zach Staley, 3rd. Your front row, rivals, Nick Wall, and the 28 of Nate Gregg. When I say rivals, we're going to explain this. This is incredible that these two drivers are starting side by side. Nate Gregg doesn't go. Nick Wall goes. I don't know if that's going to go, if that's going to fly. Yellow flag is out. Little bump there from Nate Gregg too. Let's let's tell you what happened here real quick, because I don't know if we're going to go green this time by. Last week on a restart, the 28 car, your point leader, got into the 15, the Nuco Motors number 15, and spun him coming to green, if you remember that. And then at the end of the night, the 15 car protested the winner, protested that 28 that spun him, and protested his motor. Well, they tore that motor out, inspected it. It was found legal, costing the number 15 reportedly $1,500 for that protest.
Wow.
Two drivers side by side that do not like each other. Their tension, their history goes back to their fathers as well.
We've seen
Doug
lots
Wall.
of drama tonight.
Yes. We talked about that, Hatfields and the McCoys. Well, we've got a Hatfield and we've got a McCoy right there. The Walls, the Greggs, go green here at Bowman Gray.
Clean and green. Nick Wall, great start on the outside, but the 28 is able to recover a little bit. Nate Gregg is going to push him up into the wall, a little bit of contact, but the 15 has a run and able to take that lead, but not without getting sideways.
Wow, what a drive on the outside for the driver of the number 15, the Nuco Motors car. Hangs on from the outside to get the lead spot, but Nate Gregg isn't going to go away. That was a masterful drive to hang on to the lead.
That really was. Right behind them, the number 7 is Zach Staley, was able to recover a little bit from getting loose on that corner before. He's going to get a little bit of push from the 40 of Taylor Robbins.
Right now, Nick Wall in the lead. Last week, he spun at the bumper of the 28, but there is Zach Staley right now, and right to his backside is the popular female driver, the number 40, Taylor Robbins.
Got some strength there in the 4th place position as he's going to look to the inside for 3rd place. See if she can capitalize. The 7's going to close the door a little bit, but wash up in the center of the corner as the 40 is going to look to the inside and make the path for 3rd place, but not without getting a little bit tight there.
That was some clean racing by both of those drivers, and she recognizes the clean racing by the number 7, giving her a lane right there and not causing contact. So really clean racing between those two respectable race car drivers.
Right behind them, you got the 70 of Cale Martin and then 98 Billy Gregg. They're going to have some contact and exchange a little bit of paint back and forth as the caution flag's going to come out for a mess over here in 4.
Stephen Truel spun in turn number 4. You saw that battle right there with Billy Gregg, but in turn number 4, it looked like Gerald Robinson maybe a little bit into, and also Stephen Truel, the number 64, spun around, causing a little bit of lawn, sod, grass stuff to hit the track there coming out of turn number 4.
A little bit of track cleanup over there in turn 4. It's been a beach all night long. It's not going to stop for this feature.
So right now in the points, okay, you've got the Greggs. Well, then you got everybody else basically. That's what that's what the street stock division is right now, because it's the Greggs, and the also-rans, because the Greggs, well, Nate Gregg, the 28, is in the point lead. His dad is 2 points behind. But the next guy, David Cree, the number 2, is 68 markers back. Okay, so that is a disparaging difference right there as we hit the yellow flag still stays out here at Bowman Gray Stadium. But it's been a two-horse show so far this year.
It really has. It really has. And every race matters. You see them out here. Those points are so tight. You see them out here racing as if it was their last one. So I'm enjoying the drama the night has ensued at that. But we'll see it iron out here. Flagman is going to bring the caution flag out once again as they're going to pick up some debris. You can see the crew pull a piece of a nose out from the track. They're going to put it behind the wall there.
Well, Billy Gregg, who sits currently in the 5th position, is second in points, 2 markers behind his son as we give the 1 to go. You know, he finished second last week again. 4 weeks in a row, he has been the bridesmaid. That's got to get frustrating to be 4 weeks in a row and be the bridesmaid here at Bowman Gray Stadium in the street stock division.
Absolutely. Everyone wants to be the bride every once in a while. We saw even there with Jeremy Gerster vying for a win after so long. So let's see if he can get it ironed out here at this restart.
Oh, yeah. Nick Wall, his father, Doug Wall, used to be a fierce competitor of Billy Gregg. And right now, Wall has the lead.
What a restart by Nick Wall, able to run away from the 28 of Nate Gregg. The 7 is Zach Staley all over the back bumper of
Billy Gregg picking up the 4th spot right now, getting around Taylor Robbins. Taylor Robbins getting into some mischief coming off of turn number 4. A little back from this right there. Cale Martin gets by Taylor Robbins. Cale Martin, who hasn't been around for a little while. More cars entering the grass. Oh, spinning is the 0-2 of David Creed off of turn number 2. Yellow flag is out. Brad Lewis is also spun. You see that number 16 right there on your screen. There is the 0-2. Great job there catching that. Who went for a spin? Your 3rd place points driver.
There was a little bit of mess in the back of the field there. Seemed like there was kind of nowhere to go, so a little bit of contact going on behind there, as the leaders have seemed to kind of.
There's been a lot of mess tonight.
Yes, there has been.
We think there's been a lot of mess tonight at Bowman Gray, but it's been a fun night.
The track crew has got their fair share of workouts and running around this facility. They've used the broom plenty of times tonight.
The blower, you see it right there going into the screen. Squeak. Going by on the blower.
They really have. So hats off to the track crew. I know we always say that, but hats off to them and all the hard work that they do here at Bowman Gray every single weekend. So we appreciate you and what we do. For the books, if you're keeping track, we are on lap 9 of 20 is the scheduled distance in this street stock division race. There's also a 20-minute time limit because at the end of the night, we have a demo derby to get to.
Oh, yeah, and before we get to that, we have a second stadium stock race this week as we had enough of a car count to split them up. So we could have some more fireworks, action, fender swapping, fender tearing off, emotional excitement, as we've seen in almost every division tonight.
It definitely has been. Emotions of highs and lows, trials and tribulations, ups and downs, whatever.
I mean, I don't know what the heck I do. Sometimes I say things that I like watch the replay and I go, what the heck did I just say? But I said something about cats and dogs living together before, and I'm like, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, I don't even know what I said it about. I don't know what comes out of his mouth sometimes.
I think you were saying that it was raining cats and dogs.
Something like that.
There was mayhem. Oh, and let's see. We're going to get green flag? Nope. Nope. Still under caution here.
Still under caution. They're trying to clean up this track, which is, quite frankly, it's been a mess. So
has been a little bit of a mess.
Randy Smith is actually walking out onto turn 1 right now. I think he's got some lineup stuff to do. He's going to line these cars up and make sure they're in the proper spot. We might have somebody not listening and not in the proper spot. So Randy Smith, they're in the white pants, veteran flagman here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Flamboyant there in his waving. I mean, that is, it looks like he's doing the YMCA flamboyantly. I don't know what. We need to talk to him about that. I mean, the white pants and
the racer shoes. He's
racer
wearing
shoes.
Simpson race shoes.
Look at him. Look at it. He's flailing the arms out.
He's
right
like,
there. Look at him. He's getting animated. He looks like J.B. Cole right now, just less angry. I didn't even check the hashtag tonight. Have you checked the hashtag tonight?
I haven't.
We should check the hashtag. Hashtag Madhouse if you're watching. Every week we like to have the fans chime in and let us. It's probably blowing up tonight with all that Amber Lynn excitement earlier before with Casey Kepley Jr. and her demolition derby under caution flag. But right now we're just trying to get this street stock race lined up. Kendall Craig Hartless in the 10 was a new body. What do you got?
We had a chime in from Julian Austin saying, Jeremy Gerstner finally winning at Bowman Gray, driving 9 hours to get there from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Talk about a dedication. Congratulations. Thanks for tuning in. We also have a few people tweeting their seats out here at Bowman Gray.
Let's see.
Coming out to attend Let's Go Racing. Lee Montgomery, one of them. Look at that beautiful sunset
they're
view.
Sitting in the middle of turn number 1 and 2, about like 25 rows up.
My favorite spot here.
This place, it's hard really to capture. I know we work for Flo, okay, but let's be honest. there's nothing better than being at the racetrack. We at Flow love that because we even say be there. That's the slogan, and I'm proud of that, that Flow takes that stance. They want fans to be at the racetrack. You know, they watch it on Flow or be there. You know, they want people to be at the racetrack. And but if you can't, hey, join us on Flow. We love having you, and we love hearing from you too. So we're absolutely blessed to be able to call races at one of the most beautiful racetracks in the world. And I'm glad to bring it to you on Flow. But if you've never been here, I'm telling you, you have to experience it. Lights are out on the modern Chevrolet Blazer pace vehicle. 9 laps into this 20-lap affair. Nick Wall, Nate Gregg, Zach Staley. Hang on to your hats, folks. The green flag is out from Randy Smith. Wall blasted into turn number 1 to a nice 3-car length advantage. Trouble. Oh, it's a yellow flag. We have K-Train has spun it around in the north turn.
Oh.
You ever see Dodgeball? Excellent analysis. You know, like that was amazing. I love it. That might have been one of my favorite moments of the booth tonight.
Really?
Ugh.
Out of all, we've had such great moments tonight. From the karaoke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did. Well, no,
show.
technically there was no words, so we didn't karaoke. We just sang.
Just
If you see the words in front of you, that's karaoke.
oh, okay. Well,
I mean, do you like the karaoke? Okay,
On
Jacqueline
occasion.
Drake, let's hear your go-to karaoke song. You have to karaoke right now. What is it?
oh man,
Come on.
why do you have to hit me with that?
Why not? I mean, there's like 12 billion songs in the earth.
Probably something like AC/DC.
Like what? Give us a song. I like that. It's AC/DC.
I don't know. I love
Can you
rock.
scream like that?
No. Or Aerosmith, maybe.
Oh, that's a good.
You know,
that's one
not that I
great
can.
band.
Oh, we have
What is
we have
K-Train
something
doing?
going.
What is K-Train
Something
doing?
on track.
What is K-Train doing? Well, that's Christian Joyce, and here comes K-Train going backwards. What's K-Train doing? I don't know why he's going backwards here. He's going to turn it around. Oh, thank God. I thought something was going on. I was like, no, K-Train, don't do it. I'd say my
What's your go-to karaoke?
I've got a bunch of them. It's been a long time, but I'd say the Stray Cat Strut. I'm a ladies' cat, you know. It's a good song. You know, it's kind of got that 50s little vibe to it, but it's a little modern rockabilly, you know.
Yeah.
Put it this way, with
Great
okay.
karaoke songs are usually rock songs.
But they're
if you
also
think about it.
entertaining.
Entertaining
Like when people try to
rock
be
songs.
American Idol, it sucks.
Yeah, no.
If you suck, have fun at sucking.
No
and then
slow
guess what?
songs,
It's going to be fun.
No slow songs, no sad songs,
Yeah.
none of that for karaoke.
The Streak is the best karaoke song in history, says the truck. But like, listen, I say this, even with broadcasting in the in the booth, okay? Even with broadcast, you know, sometimes we mess up. And trust me, in this pit area, we hear about it. But we have fun. We're not perfect, but we have fun.
All right, well, here we go. Restart. This time, Nick Wall able, Pufftown native, to get the run. Pufftown.
Pop.
The 28.
Here comes the Mafia after you.
Nate Gregg right behind him. Zach Staley's going to lose a little bit of momentum as Billy Gregg's right onto his inside.
Ooh, Billy Gregg moves into third. The bridesmaid 4 weeks in a row. Now is P3. Can he creep up to the backside of his son? 1, the 15. 2, the 28 of Nate Gregg. His dad now in third. And Craig Hartless, a lap vehicle, is in front of them, not giving the leaders that much room. I don't know what he's doing there, but oh, this is trouble for Nick Wall. They go to the inside of Kendall Craig Hartless. Have a heart right there. That almost stopped my heart, and it probably stopped the heart of the... Oh, Zach Staley goes around. The kind-hearted, long-haired, big-bearded old guy right there of Zach Staley. Well, he's not old. Obviously not old in a fun way. But fan favorite right here, who is tossing out T-shirts to the masses today. Not with a T-shirt gun, but with his arm. So, I mean, his arm's got to be tired in that machine.
7's going to come around here. Is he going to go in the pit area, or is he upset at someone?
He might be going to the pits. I hope he's going to the pits.
I don't think
Let's
so.
keep an eye on this.
What is about to unravel?
That's a guy I don't want to mess with right there, is that number 7. He's going to the outside of Bryant Robertson. Well, I don't know.
Very interesting. Now he's going to stop.
That would be 2 guys I wouldn't want to see fight, because Bryant Robertson's a big guy, and Zach Staley is a BA. You know what that stands for. I won't say it. Oh, the gloves have come off a few times tonight, and you know what else has gone off? The lights on top of the Chevrolet Blazer Pace vehicle from Modern Chevrolet, and the field house glowing its lights down on the north turn as the emerald cloth flies for Nick Wall out of turn number 4.
Another solid restart by Nick Wall.
7 laps to go. We have a spinner, and it's Zach Staley on the front stretch again. Things have gone downhill quick as a right rear flat tire seemed to be the cause of that spin. Zach Staley had brought 2 cars here tonight, towing that car with his 1954 Ford pickup truck and an open trailer.
I saw that.
And then his other car with an old, like, early 80s Chevrolet ramp truck. I mean, the guy just screams cool, man.
That is cool. I love it. I love to see it.
He's hip.
Hip. He
Hip.
is. He's hip.
He's hip.
Cool dude.
He's what?
Cool dude.
Cool dude. You duded him.
Cool dude vibes.
Did you dude him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just duded him.
Cool dude
I
vibes.
think he might like the dude, right? Anyway, dude should be a compliment again. You know, people are like, oh man, you just duded me. Well, dude
that
should be a
bad?
compliment. Some people are like,
What?
You call me dude?
No.
Dude, when I think of the dude, I think of like Danny Lasowski, the World of Outlaws driver, man. The dude.
Surfer.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be the dude? Jeff Bridges, yeah. Big Lebowski. Hey, we got karaoke and movie night here at Bowman Gray Stadium. 17,000 people here are watching a movie of absolute craziness and unexpected plot twists tonight, as we've seen a plethora of sheet metal flying here at Bowman Gray. And the green flag is about to go out again. Lap 14, 6 laps to go. Nick Wall's got a handful of Gregs right behind him.
Oh,
it's a repeat.
behind.
It's a repeat of last week coming to the green. Exactly how it happened last week. Nick Wall was slow to the start last week and got turned by Nate Gregg. And it happened again.
We have a car
We have a
stopped
tire.
at 15. Oh,
Here we go.
here
This
it
is going to be big. Nick
Oh.
Wall is not happy. He crashes Nate Gregg in the infield crash. 17,000 fans showing that it's bird season. The emotions have overflowed again. Your point leader is damaged.
The
Nick Wall has
15 is
had
not
enough.
done. Here he comes again. He's going to come back around.
Nick Wall is done. Absolutely done. The 28 has pulled into the infield. Here we go. He's drilled him. Are you not entertained? This is chaos here at Bowman Gray Stadium. And the flagman punches the 15's car. Enough is enough. Your point leader has been taken out of contention. The steering wheel has been thrown off. These drivers are angry. So angry
He's
they're
out
willing
of
to
the
tear
car.
off their cars, tear them up. Here comes Nate Gregg. He works on his car every week, and he's not happy. He's telling the officials to let him go, to calm down. This is a history between this family. From Doug Wall and Billy Gregg's rivalries, and it is now spilled over generationally. And here comes Nick Wall out of his car, mouthing off to Nate Gregg. Wall is a big boy, and oh, he gets taken down inadvertently by the officials. Jimmy Brown tried to get a hold of him there, and he didn't mean to do that. Jimmy's a great guy. Nick Wall is being escorted out of the facility for his destruction. It is the night of destruction. Their time limit has been hit, and it appears as the 98 of Billy Gregg will get awarded the victory. As the police have entered, there is Nate Gregg pumping up the crowd. 17,000 people screaming at the Madhouse. He has lost the race, but his father has won the battle. The Gregg-Wall rivalry is generational. And tonight, it has overflowed. That's why they call it the Madhouse.
This is exactly what we've talked about all night long. The madness around this venue and the drama that ensues between these competitors is unparalleled to any other place.
Turn 1 and 2. Brian Wall not too happy, showing his displeasure to David Creed. I mean, wherever you look, there's controversy afoot. Billy Gregg has been awarded the win. Brian Wall has had the worst season of his career. And now, once again, he's walking away from his car dejected. But there's your winner, the veteran Billy Gregg. 3 generations of Greggs have raced here at Bowman Gray Stadium. The middle generation there, the dad, Billy Gregg with your checkered flag. Nate Gregg, the son, pumping up the fans on the front stretch, waving his arms. Oh my gosh, this is absolute mayhem. Here comes Billy Gregg with the checkered flag, and he's pulling to the 15 car. What is going on here? He's making a statement there. He didn't like seeing his son wrecked. He's not too happy either. This might be a victory lane interview, Jacqueline, for the ages here at Bowman Gray, because we have seen a night that will go down in history as one of the wildest nights in the history, 73-year history of Bowman Gray Stadium.
Wow, Billy Gregg, he's going to take home his 21st career win, moves him into 3rd of all time on the win list as they celebrate down in victory lane by that 98.
Let's let you hear it at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Well, after all, it is the True Liant Federal Credit Union Night of Destruction. Billy Gregg picking up his 2nd win of the season. He started the evening in 2nd, 2 points behind his son. Billy, a lot transpired before you took the checkered flag when the time limit expired. You have any idea what happened with your son over there?
I know Nick Wall don't know how to shift gears. He needs to start starting in high gear, and maybe, just maybe, he'll get one of these starts pulled off one of these days and get him a win.
Well, Billy, you and your son have been back and forth all season long in the point standings. You've been tied, you've been ahead, he's ahead, back and forth. He had a little tough luck tonight. You likely are going to take over the points lead with your 2nd win of the season. How about thanking your sponsors?
Man, I got to thank Greg's Old Lexington, CNC Lock and Key, Quality Towing, Grillville, Ike's Metal Roofing, High Maintenance Christmas Trees, AML Wrestling, Velocita. Man, we can't do it without these guys.
All right, Billy Gregg, folks, takes a walk over to the Carolina Wood Floor Winner's Circle to pick up some hardware for his 2nd win of the season in the law offices of John Barrow Street Stock Series.
Wow, let's look at this because it was a wild and woolly street stock race. There's the restart. Nick Wall just doesn't go, but he gets run over by Nate Gregg. This is the same exact thing that happened. Then boom! Contact under the yellow flag, and it's not done, folks. Here comes Nick Wall. Night of destruction. Well, guess what? Emotions have overflowed in ways we've almost never seen, and Billy Gregg comes out your winner. Night of destruction continues next.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present, our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
Night 1075 has been one of the most interesting and entertaining nights in the history of the 73 years of racing at Bowman Gray. But folks, it's not over yet. Stadium Stock race number 2 is on the track, and then the Demo Derby. It's not what we saw before, the actual Demo Derby. Yes.
As we've been seeing Demo all night.
Let's give you the starting lineup for race number 2 for the Stadium Stocks. Grayson Keaton starts scratch on the field in the number 78 car. And you take the next row.
Let's see. Starting in 12th position from Thomasville, North Carolina, you'll find the number 33 of DJ Dean. Into the inside, starting in the 11th place position from Winston-Salem, the number 6 of Dale Patterson.
Oh, it's great to see Patterson back on his 36th birthday today. Whoa! Hey, starting 10th tonight, hold on to your hats, folks. You just saw the car. My favorite car in the history of Bowman Gray Stadium. Folks, it's a legend. It's the father of Pintang, not son of Pintang, driving the number 7. It's a Pinto. It's a Mustang. It's both. It's Pintang! Okay, I just was waiting to do that. Yeah, that is incredible right there. There it is. The Pintang is back. Starting 9th tonight, the number 59 car from Yadkinville. The son of Rock Harris, it's Isaac Harris.
Starting the 8th position from Mocksville, North Carolina, you'll find the number 7 of James Allison. Into the inside, starting in 7th place, you'll find the number 8 of Steven Sanders.
Yeah, I think I got the lineup wrong there. But hey, let's go to number 6, the number 76. I got so excited for Pintang. I just went crazy, didn't I? The number 76, it's Connor Keaton, a dirt racer that usually runs at Friendship Speedway. And starting 5th tonight from Poptown, part of the Poptown Posse, it's the former number 23. Well, tonight he's in the number 40. It's the Gonzalez HVAC car of Kenny Dixon.
And starting from Kernsville, North Carolina, you'll find the number 26 of Jody Tingler. And to the inside, Lexington, North Carolina, the 48 of Junior Snow.
I just love it. It's Jody Tingler. It's starting on the front row for Stadium Stock race number 2, the number 75. It's Isaiah Dean from Thomasville. And on the pole, in the Davey Allison tribute scheme, one of the great veterans here and a beloved character and figure here at Bowman Gray Stadium from Germantown, North Carolina, on the pole, it's Robert Mays. 15 laps of Stadium Stock excitement getting set for you off of turn number 4. Green flag is out.
Great start by the 28 of Robert Mays. Junior Snow's going to get right beside him and try to get that lead, and he's successful holding it off into the corners, and he gets loose.
Smith in the grass now, coming off of the turn. Here comes Kenny Dixon to the backside of the 49. Dixon pressing the issue into turn number 1. On the inside of May, give him P2. Here comes Steven Sanders in the red number 8. A la Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's drafting his way up to 3rd spot.
Connor Keaton's going to continue to make that freight train and push out the 28 of Robert May down in 5th place position. Meanwhile, Junior Snow's going to continue to hold that lead over the 40 of Kenny Dixon as he looks to the inside.
Here comes the Poptown Bullet, the Poptown Bullet. Oh! Smith stops and spins, collecting Grayson Keaton. Excuse me, Connor Keaton. Wrong Keaton.
Only 3 laps in the books in this 15-lap feature scheduled distance. You got the 48 off to the side as well as the 78.
Oh, it's the other Keaton car right there. It's the other one of the Billy Cameron cars.
Quite a bit of damage on the right side of that 78.
Grayson Keaton, actually it was Grayson Keaton. I got it right the first time. I stumbled on being correct for once. All the Keaton boys, we talked to them before this race, and that is the twin car. Those are Billy Cameron machines. But you see that 76 car right now by Connor Keaton, and he wants to win this race bad because the Keatons really want to dedicate this to somebody that we lost this week in the Bowman Gray Stadium racing community. Derek Taylor, 3-time winner here at Bowman Gray Stadium, used to drive a white and orange Mustang with a yellow number on it here at Bowman Gray in the stadium stock division, and was a fan favorite. I remember seeing him with that checkered flag in hand, and he passed away this week. And the Bowman Gray Stadium fraternity here would like to extend its thoughts and prayers to the family of Derek Taylor after his passing this week. And a very, very nice guy, and the Keatons really want to win this race for him, and Billy Cameron 76. And here's the cool thing. That 76 car that you see right there, that was the former car of Derek Taylor. So Derek Taylor's legacy lives on. He raced for the Keatons, and that car was his car, and the Keatons are running that car here tonight. So what an emotional win it would be if Connor Keaton could get the checkered flag in that car.
How cool is that story? Able to carry that through and honor someone so close to their heart. Love to see that. And we're gonna see
we've seen a range of things tonight. We've seen the most incredible head-scratching drama and emotion and, well, borderline stupidity and craziness. But then we've seen feel-good moments. We've seen a competitor offer a competitor a car so he can compete. We've seen, a Florida driver and his son be carried to victory lane. We've seen Chris Fleming in victory lane getting emotional with one of his crew members that was on the anniversary of his wife's passing. And now we're seeing this story tonight. You've got the yin and the yang here, the up and the down, and everything in between. And there's beauty to this grand old facility. There's also some ugly from time to time, and we've seen some of it tonight. But that's why you have 17,000 people watching, and that's why a lot of people are watching on Flow tonight. You never know what you're going to see at the Madhouse.
Really don't. This facility continues to prove every single week how unique it truly is, and the competitors, their dedication, the fans, to motorsports, short track racing health. So it's really great to see, and the storylines just that you went over through this evening. This has been one of my most eventful nights at the track for sure. So
are you having fun tonight?
Oh, I'm always having fun up here in the booth. We're getting rowdy on here on Flow Racing, talking about race cars, and it's always a blast to be up here and get to call the races.
And I'm proud that you got to drive a car today in practice. I've spent my entire life around modified racing, and I've never gotten to wheel a modified. And I can calling you this morning and hearing the excitement on the phone when I was driving my dad's truck up here and called you, and hearing that excitement was pretty cool, because that's what it's all about, man. Racing is the most fun thing you could pretty much do in your entire life. And second to that might be sitting up here in a booth calling a race at a place like this. We're very fortunate that Flow Racing in Bowman Gray Stadium allows us to bring this to you every Saturday night on Flow at 7:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So unbelievable. So lights are out on the modern Chevrolet pace car. Whew, catch your breath, folks. We're not done yet, because Steven Sanders is going to make a charge here in that number 8 car. He usually has a blue number 8. This car, I've been told, is pretty trick, man. This thing is pretty fast. And you saw it sparking. It was like on the frame rails almost around this track. So let's see what Steven Sanders, a multi-time winner here, has for Kenny Dixon. Kenny Dixon clean and green to that start, but they're closing in a little bit in turn number 2 was Steven Sanders, the son of the great A.J. Sanders, in that number 8, sparking his way off of the north turn.
Mark's a flying behind that 8, but he's right on the back bumper of the 40 of Kenny Dixon. He wants this win. We're 5 laps in the books. 15 laps is the distance. He's able to gain so much speed right there through the center of the corner.
This looks like a skid plate race. Looking at the number
Maybe
8 car. My gosh, does he have skid plates underneath? We saw that a few weeks ago. And watch him dip here and hit the bumps here in turn number 3 and 4.
Sliding right through that corner, closing that gap. Kenny Dixon has a mirror full of the 8.
Dixon is a veteran driver. He knows right now the 8 car is faster than him. He's going to have to start to play defense, but he doesn't do it. Oh, trouble maybe for Dixon. He gets a little squirgly there coming out of turn 4. Now tries to get to the bottom, can't do it. Here comes Steven Sanders, and he has the lead.
Can he do anything and hold on to the back of that 8 as he has the momentum to the center of the corner? It looks like he was able to cover there a little bit as he got loose in the last corner. Oh, more damage to that 8. Looks like you can see the right side fenders when he comes off of turn 4 here.
That might give Dixon an opportunity again. Damage to the right front nose of Steven Sanders' car. He is hanging on. 2 cars right now that are just kind of a mess because it looks like the handling's gone away on that number 40. And
yeah,
it's his exhaust. Yes. That's not good.
You can see it right here kind of peep out from the side. Oh, there it is.
It's off. I think there's debris, it looks like, in turn number 4, it looks like. I don't know. But looks like Mabe is almost spun. So looking to see if there's debris on the track. I don't think so, but Sanders right now with that exhaust hanging off of that car, the number 8 right now, is your leader. 12 laps into this race. Can he hang on?
Kenny Dixon has a handful of fingers crossed. He's hoping that the number 8 will have further problems so he can capitalize. He's there. The 26, the lap traffic, and the caution flag will fly.
Yellow flag is out. Oh, Steven Sanders, he's done, folks. Sanders is done.
Wow. Wow. Steven Sanders, Moxville, North Carolina native.
The right front is broken. Yep, that's what we're being told right now. The right front is broke on that car. I know his exhaust was hanging off. That thing was sparking around the racetrack and was, quite frankly, a mess.
He was holding on for all he could in those final closing laps. Now, we're going to have 2 laps left in this feature event once we go back green. Are they going to push the 8 off, or he's going to...
Yeah,
no,
he's going to drive off. Hey, let's give you the top at least 4 right now because Kenny Dixon is back in the lead from Poptown, North Carolina. Second place, we talked about the story tonight. Could this be another storybook win or moment? It's Connor Keaton in that, the younger of the Keaton boys, in that Billy Cameron number 76. But third place right behind him, DJ Dean with that new car. Great to see. DJ Dean usually has that Andy Petrie-ish looking blue Mustang number 33, but he's got this new car out here tonight. Great to see right there. And then the 75 car is in third position right there. That's a great, just unbelievable to see kind of some newcomers, some new drivers up towards the front of this field.
Isaiah Dean in that 75, and then followed by that, rounding out your top 5 is going to be Robert Mabe, that 28, the Davey Allison throwback.
Are we going green? Yes, we are. Green flag is coming back out for Kenny Dixon. Green and white. 1 lap to get around. Can Connor Keaton reel him in? Or can Kenny Dixon hang on? He's had a tough season. He even thought about maybe giving up. But guess what? Tonight, he's going to be a winner. The Poptown Posse celebrates. Kenny Dixon is your winner. Oh, what a great win for Kenny Dixon. Justin Mincy and I, we hung out with him today in the pit area as he was unloading the number 40 car this evening. And he was talking about he's had such trouble with the engines on this number 40. He said nothing to do with his engine builder. It's just, you know, some of these blocks are a little old that they have to work with. And they turn a lot of RPMs in this mini stock, stadium stock class. And he's just had one of those seasons where he's like, man, I just don't know. I don't know if it's in the cards for me this year. I don't know if I'm going to make all the rest of the races. Well, guess what? On the night that he said that, he comes out here and wins the race. Awesome, awesome to see Kenny Dixon wheeling around this track. He's the guy that taught me, by the way, to say Poptown.
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 Pop.
Because the Poptown Mafia, man, they came strong at me when I said it wrong. I'll tell you that right there. But great to see the Gonzalez HVAC number 40 team.
Here in just a moment.
Greeting him right now. He's got one or two people on his team, but usually I'm seeing him when I've come in the morning practice. Half the time it's just him. A veteran of the mini stock wars here in the North Carolina region. Kenny Dixon's 4th career win, his first since April 2012. Thank you, Justin Mincy, the great historian here. Oh man, we got a lot to come here. We've got a demolition derby and a recap, but stay tuned for the demo derby. But let's go down to victory lane for this awesome win for Kenny Dixon.
Kenny Dixon climbing out. Kenny Dixon picks up the win in the second Q1041 Stadium Stock Series event. Kenny, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Good to see you in victory lane, though. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. This is Derek Taylor. We raced with him years ago, and for his family, and we've been thinking about them, and also the McKnight family. They lost their mother today, and just wanted to remember them tonight. Been a tough year, but we finally put one together. I gotta thank Randy Butner. He put me a good motor in this thing. I can't thank Randy without thanking AJ. He helped me so much. These guys take good care of me. My wife, my kids, everybody. My grandson, his first win. I got a 1-year-old grandson, Paxton Boyd. I'm proud to be his grandpa.
Kenny, make your way on over to the Carolina Wood Floors Winner Circle. Congratulations. Kenny Dixon picks up the win in the second Q1041 Stadium Stock Series event here tonight at the Madhouse. Who's ready for a demolition derby?
I am. Are you ready for demolition derby?
I'm ready. Let's demo. We've been demoing all night. Let's see it actually for real. Let's tear some more stuff up. I want to see him go through the infield.
There's the Cassie and Andrew machine.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
Hey, Taylor, happy birthday. I don't know you, but Taylor, happy birthday. I wonder if that's like
what do we got
Taylor
here?
Is it Taylor Swift?
Lucas,
Is it Taylor Swift's
Layla,
birthday?
Colton. No, it's on,
Austin.
December
Lucas
the 13th.
Colton? Oh, geez, you know that? That's kind of
I don't know why I know
kind of
that.
creepy. There's a handprint or two on that car. Look at that. We got the screen, ultimate protection. Only the best. Oh, Black Betty, bam, damn. Oh,
Black Betty. That would be a perfect karaoke song.
There's FJB. I think that's JB Cole they're talking
Ratchet
about right there.
for windshield. That's safe.
Look at those ratchet straps.
Perfectly legal.
We got to hold that thing together, Black Betty. All right.
Here we go.
They're going to line these cars. There's the white General
We're still
Lee.
doing victory lane, but Demo Derby is going behind them. We got Superman right up front.
Oh, Superman.
See that with
Superman,
the stars?
is that John Holliman?
See the Superman up on top?
Oh, yeah, I see it right there with all the stars. Ooh, what do we got there?
Look at this.
What does that
Flame
say?
job. That is flames right there.
It's like
all
Jeff
the way
Gordon's
outside.
jealous right there.
I've never seen a better rainbow.
That might have been the concept scheme for the Jeff Gordon flame car. What do you think? I think so.
Definitely. That's the sketch.
Clearly.
That was the sketch.
That's like make Sam Bass jealous.
All right, who do you got? Who's gonna win this?
I don't know.
Who's gonna survive?
Superman looks a little too stubby right there to win. Look at that thing. He's already got damage from the last demo derby he was in.
I got Black Betty.
Oh,
Black Betty.
I guess your ladies first, so you could pick first. I was going to go with Black Betty. Dang it. I'm going to go with Kenny Dixon. No,
Better luck next time.
There's a forklift tire?
On the 01?
Dude, 10.
Oh, no, on the
He's got a forklift tire. Man, it would be great if he had a forklift. I'm going to go with the 01. I'm going to go with the 01. I don't know who it is, but I'm going with the white 01.
Let's take a booth vote.
Okay, Justin Mincy, who
do
you got? You can't pick a repeat.
He's got the number 10.
He's got the.
You can't pick two.
No. He's got the 3 car, the gray car right there.
Okay,
the gray
happy
car,
birthday,
car.
Taylor.
Happy birthday, Taylor's you. Okay.
Okay.
What you got?
Tanner Berryhill.
Tanner Berryhill is in the booth with us.
25. He's
taking the Jeff Gordon Flames.
Of course.
Here we go.
Oh, we're going.
We're going.
Starting.
Last
Here we
car
go.
left wins.
Let's do it.
Destruction Derby.
All right. 01.
So you know the rules, right? Crash each other. Crash each other hard. And the last car remaining wins. You can't enter the grass. And usually you're not allowed to go into the north turn, but for some reason tonight, I think they're just saying, we've had enough.
Is it just too, like, why are these cars?
Oh, big contact there. Watch,
so
watch,
here we
watch
go.
that 01. Watch it. No.
Oh, the 01
Watch here,
missed
turn
out.
one. In turn one, big impact. Oh, Black Betty, bam, and
Black
bam.
Betty. Oh, over here. Okay, we have a veteran in the field that's just doing reverse. That's the way you win, by doing reverse.
Yeah, well, you
See the
want to
94?
use the rear of your car and the front of your car.
Oh.
There's some destruction. This is nothing compared to Amber Lynn and Nick Wall and Nate Gregg.
It's time for you guys to step up.
Yeah, come on. Didn't you watch the sportsman race and the street stock? Old Black Betty here on the front stretch. Black Betty had a child.
Oh, Black Betty.
Oh. Oh, here comes.
We have some type of
the Creamy General Lee.
Chicken net as the windshield of the 94.
I don't know what that is. That is
tie
incredible.
wrapped on.
Here comes old Forklift in the 10. Old Forklift's going to back into old
Oh, here
Stubby.
we go.
Oh!
Oh!
Bam!
The purple car is going to destroy itself.
Here goes Tanner
Oh,
Berryhill's favorite car. It's I can't even see the flames on it.
Here we are.
Here we
oh,
go.
He's going to get smashed. Oh!
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom! The hood. That's not what you wanted to see.
This Demolition Derby is brought to you by Cook's Chiropractic.
Is the 25 done? 25's done.
Oh, look at the forklift tire. Look at the forklift tire.
Oh,
it works.
It's going.
He doesn't even have a rear end.
He doesn't need it.
That's
doesn't
incredible.
Need it. He's just chilling over there all by himself.
Some big impact here. There goes the 27.
Oh! Oh, the 94 is going to back it up.
My 01 is on a warpath here. My 01 is on a warpath.
Oh, here we go. We're in reverse. Here we are.
Justin Mincy's silver car is
we're
doing
gonna
good.
Go
Here
back
comes
to
the 01.
01.
Oh, Black Betty pulled into the grass. Are you done?
Black Betty.
No, that's not allowed.
We're not done.
No,
We're
you
not
can't go
done.
in the grass. Kick him out. Black Betty had a child and he's done.
The 01.
Kick him out.
Oh, the 01, he's coming.
And you know what? 01, go hit Black Betty. Go
He
chase
is.
down that Black Betty. Don't you let him cheat.
It's the Sportsman Feature 2.0.
Black Betty don't know the rules of demo derbying, and you don't hit the driver's door, Black Betty.
We're all together now. Oh, but here we go. 01's gonna hit the reverse with that forklift tire.
Unwritten rules of demolition derby and some.
Let's go.
Oh, here comes the forklift car. Here comes the forklift car. The number 10 is moving. Where's he going to?
He can't turn.
He can't turn.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Let's look at this gaggle of cars. There's my 01 there. The creamy General Lee. Justin Long is in the 01. Oh, whoa! Oh, folks, he's trying to see what's in his trunk.
The 25 is back at it.
Here comes the 01 again. Old Stubby's is in the.
Oh!
Oh! Trouble! And forklift tire is killing it right there. Look at that. In the right side of your split screen, the stubbiest car in the field. It has forklift tires on the rear end. He's my hero. Forklift!
We got parts all over the front straightaway here. Boom! You're going to see contact. Man, there's 54. I think 54 is done.
I would have loved to have put Nick
He's
Wall
turning.
and Nate Gregg in
Put 'em in
two
there.
of these things
That
and
would've
let
been
them
great.
have at it.
Oh!
Here comes the 01.
The 25 is a silent killer over here. Look at him.
I'm just glad Black Betty's done, man. I'm not happy with
Where's
him.
Black Betty?
Black Betty's in the infield.
Oh.
He's gotten out of his car. He's done. I don't know what all forklift is doing there on the right side of your screen.
He can't turn.
He can't turn. He can't go in reverse or something. So he's just going to go visit the fans and sign a few autographs and come back.
Oh, but if the 94 has something to say about it. Oh, we just left our whole exhaust. Yeah, you can't,
Or was
you
that
can't
from
turn
Steven
with
Sanders' car?
They're going to lose their whole rear end.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
that.
the 01 with the severe contact, the stubby Superman.
We've got a bit of a skew
Look
on
at
the
that.
01.
Look at that chrome wheel
What
on the.
skew?
There's a chrome wheel on the back side of the 01. I'm impressed. You see it in the left
Dial.
side of your screen. That's fancy.
You got it.
That's some fancy demo derbying right there.
The 54 looks promising.
The
all right?
54 looks
He's just chilling.
promising to who?
He's incognito.
Here comes the
Okay, what
01
was
and the
that?
10, the inversion of itself.
Oh!
Oh! Forklift!
Takes
with the
him
big hit.
out!
I'll tell you what, everybody's
No
going to go to their
remorse.
stores, their local stores, and say, don't give me any Goodyears. I want some forklift tires on my car.
No remorse by the
Oh,
O1.
here comes forklift.
Oh!
That guy's like, I'm done, dude. Leave me alone. What is hanging out of that?
54 can't get out. He's stuck. He's stuck.
Oh, no, he's moving.
Oh, we're back.
54 is
We're
moving.
back. Watch out. Oh, the
Right side of your
look at the
screen
10.
right there,
Here
and
we go.
left side of your screen, big
oh,
contact.
forward. Boom. Head on.
Oh, forklift head-on collision. Here comes the 01. Crazy General Lee.
Oh, we're getting demo up in here.
Oh, Eddie's Auto
It's not
Salvage
over
or whatever
yet.
on the side of that car. Oh, that forklift car is the coolest thing. It's like a funhouse mirror. That's what it looks like. It looks like when you go in a funhouse mirror and you don't have legs or something, everything anymore, and you're like, what happened to my body?
Oh. The 01 has no quit. No quit. He skipped leg day. That's what the truck said. The 01. Yeah.
Oh, the 01 here for the hit.
Oh, okay, here we go.
The 25's not doing well. Here comes. Oh! That might have been the hit of the night by forklift.
Oh.
Forklift, by the way, is the number 10 car because it has forklift tires on the rear of its car.
Forklift might be the superior car.
Honey, I shrunk the tires.
So far, it's only these two, I think, left. The 01 and forklift.
No, I
oh,
think
wait, no. The silver car.
Yeah, Silver Surfer's left.
Happy
Superman
birthday,
is
Taylor
struggling.
car. Oh, 50. Oh.
Here comes Superman.
54 is still alive after that. They
I think we could
ganged
go
up
back
on
to a
him.
regular screen here.
Right beside each other.
Side by side, we're showing the same thing on both screens. Brendan, I love you. Oh, our truck
we got a
is-
close
We
up,
have the,
and then we have
the
the
funniest
wide view.
truck in the face of the earth tonight. We were joking around under break about what we're seeing. We're having a good time here at the flow booth.
This is great.
Oh, here comes
we
fork.
can
I
just go
want the
to one
forklift to
screen.
win. I'm changing my.
Oh, forklift.
I may have picked the 01, but
Yeah, that you can't change. Can't.
dude, if the
change.
forklift wins, I want a picture with that car.
Mincy had the forklift.
No, he had the silver car.
Oh, never mind. Well, that car is not.
I had the 01,
The
but
silver car is not doing good. The exhaust is out on that as well. I honestly, the 01 is looking the most superior. I'm telling you, the reverse is the way to win.
well,
on
it
these
is
demos.
until you damage it too
Yeah,
much. You've
yeah.
got to have a good balance, right?
Well, you don't want to do the front. Then you
No,
start
'cause you-
overheating.
radiator?
Yeah.
Or as they say in New York, like where I'm from, Long Island,
they're
you
gonna
say radiator.
Oh my goodness. The forklift tire, I think, is flat. I think there's problems on the back of that.
Is there air in a forklift tire?
It's not looking
No.
good. No air.
No air
Just
in
rubber?
a forklift tire. It's just a bunch of rubber.
There's a problem though.
It's a lot of
See,
rubber.
look, we've got a skew on
He's running a little cattywampus right there. That's your SAT word of the night. Cattywampus.
The 01 can barely even. How is this gonna
I don't
iron
know.
out here?
I've never seen forklift tires for a demo. That is genius. That's a Winston-Salem
Yeah.
ingenuity right there.
Oh, the 54. The 54. Every time you think they're out, they're not out. They show back up.
Yeah, the flagman will determine if you are out, and I think he's about to call the 54
He's about
DOA.
to do something. Oh, the 10.
He's got the flag in
10,
hand, but it's not happening. The 10.
Oh.
This is 4 cars going strong. I don't know what make of vehicles these used to be, but this should be a good sales pitch because you could go down Route 77 and wreck the heck out of it and it's still going to run. Oh my gosh, the haymaker!
Hit him! What was that?
What was what?
The 01. The 01 is like, he can't. Something is wrong. It cannot steer.
Well, yeah, Jacqueline, it's wrecked. It's got a little bit of damage, just to let you know. Something's wrong with it. Well, I think there is.
I think we saw more damage earlier this evening than this right now.
I just like this half car. It looks like
It's
a
half
shark
car.
ate the back of it. You know, like that thing was, you know, it's like, the shark got me.
Oh, is the 54 out?
54 is done. No.
Oh, he's moving.
Superman is back. The kryptonite has not taken. Oh, that was so cheesy. Oh, a kryptonite. Ho, ho, ho. Those announcer
Oh. the radiator, yeah, the
Oh, man,
54, I think it's there we go, yeah. So the 01, I feel like it's superior here. It's still moving quite quickly.
Well, we've got 3 cars left here in this 20. Oh, the big hit!
Oh, double? No.
Don't you be hit! Don't you be hitting my car too hard! We gotta get rid of the silver car.
They can't even get up to speed quick enough to
Superman's back.
to do any big damage.
The John Holloman tribute car is back. Oh.
Back.
Oh boy, that looks like Amber Lynn's car before the restart last week. Steaming. It looked like her tonight at Charles Kepley, not their car, her. Steaming. Steaming. She was steaming. Oh, this is a great way to
here
end
we
the
go.
night.
Flagman has the checkered flag.
No, I don't think he can call a winner yet.
Oh.
No, we need to find out who's the winner.
He is. He's saying this way. You're way over there.
No, come back this way, guys. I think the silver car's done. So now it's a two-horse race. It is now a two-horse race between the two cars on your screen. The inverse, if you're dyslexic, you don't have a problem with this. It's the 01 and the 10. They look like Burt Myers and Tim Brown on YouTube a few years ago, circling around each other.
Oh, you see the exhaust?
This is for all the glory right here. All the bones. Well, let's see how long this lasts. Last car standing or rolling somewhat wins. And look at that thing sparking. That looks like Steven Sanders' car midway into the race. It is the frame rail because those never run flat tires from the forklift, the little tiny shrunken tires on the 10. Oh, he turns it around.
Oh.
He turns it. What a maneuver. My gosh, that looked like Gerstner's save. The booth next to us is laughing so hard too because they hear us being goofballs, but but they're having a blast watching this too, and the fans are almost all here. 17,000. We got about 14,000 maybe here.
From him?
Don't get in the grass there, forklift. You're not allowed. Those are the rules. Yeah.
Oh.
What a maneuver. That was like some Barry Sanders stuff right there, man. Ain't nobody going to tackle him.
Oh.
Nobody touches
All right,
Bo. Yeah, I think that was more Barry Sanders.
This is good.
Bojangles.
Uh-oh. I think
I'm darn hungry, folks. I want some Bojangles. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. I mean, I am with Dirty Mo Media. Bojangles is our sponsor, so I think about Bojangles constantly at the Bojangles studio. Oh, man, here we go. That forklift. Look at the back of that thing.
He can't get any traction on the back.
Pretty soon the trunk's going to be his backrest. Yeah, well,
he has the checkered flag. He wants to give it to someone.
Folks, just don't go in the infield. Don't do it. He's going to maneuver.
Do you win if you push someone else in the grass?
Well, no, but you can't go to the grass to avoid anything. Here we go. They're chasing each other after the race.
That was a good hit.
Where have we seen this before? You got to hit that wheel. It's got to do damage. These are two custom machines. Look at the right side wheel on the 01 there, that chrome wheel. These are some demolition derby. Oh, boy, both cars go to the grass. Now we're watching Nick Wall and Nate Gregg replay again. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. Sorry, Nate and Nick. It's a joke.
He's out there.
Jimmy, get off of there, man.
Oh! Black flag.
Why is he black flagging the forklift?
The 01 won.
These guys don't want to stop.
He's like giving you the checkered flag. What are you doing? Oh.
Jimmy has declared the creamy General Lee, which we'll learn the winner's name here coming up because we don't have a roster. Booing. They are booing. Bowman Gray Stadium is booing the winner. They didn't want it to stop. They wanted it to be a 4-hour demo derby between custom weird tires and even more custom weird tires, forklifts. How are you yawning? Did you not sleep last night? This is the most crazy thing ever.
I did not sleep well last night,
okay.
No.
Oh, boy. Oh, they're hugging each other.
Oh,
see?
yeah. Good game. Oh, He's ripped his fire suit top off.
The night ends
I
in
think
love.
he's upset. Is he upset?
Shirts and skins. The night ends in brotherly
With
love.
the cowboy boots and the fire suit.
And carnage. Well, folks, that was Truliant Federal Credit Union Night of Destruction. Oh, I don't know where to start, but Jacqueline, I'm going to give you the hardest job of the night. Ready? Ready, Maypearl, Texas?
All right.
What's your takeaway?
Oh, my takeaway.
Okay, here we go. Cue 2 hours of her takeaway because this is going to take a while.
My takeaway for this evening, it's really pretty simple. We see this continually through the weeks of Bowman Gray, but the highs and lows that one venue can truly show in the change of the points, a emotional win times 2. You see destruction, you see rivalries, so many emotions and heartfelt racers here this evening that you take away from Bowman Gray and really sinks in as memorable outside of just the racing action. The racing action, unreal this evening, but the emotions of the racers continue to show in the highs and lows every single week of this venue.
That's tough to top because that really is the takeaway of Bowman Gray tonight. It really is, but I would say one of my moments is remembering being on this front stretch with Bobby Allison, David Pearson, and Buddy Baker. And I was interviewing them, and they brought up a story of Curtis Turner and Bobby Allison getting into it on the first lap of a race, and then later on, Bobby catching him, and they wrecked. And they proceeded to do a demolition derby, basically, between the two cars, making the fans pretty much coming out of their seat, and the cops rained down on the legend Curtis Turner and Bobby Allison on the infield grass, and it was a night that lived in infamy in Bowman Gray Stadium history. And tonight we saw that twice here in modern day. So folks, if you think this is just some new generation, people don't have respect, listen, Bobby Allison and them did it at Bowman Gray, so years ago. So wow, that's all I gotta say is the big wow. So let's look. It's Night of Destruction, showing you some of the highlights of Destruction. Brandon Martin, Dylan Martin, Seth Bowman, Michael Weinmiller, historian and stat man Justin Mincy, Jacqueline Drake, the one and only JKD, I think it is, myself, Matthew Dillner. Destruction and glory at Bowman Gray, and we saw it all tonight. Nick Wall, a repeat from last week, but that's not a repeat. Going after each other, emotion in the infield like we've never seen before. And folks, you can't script it, you can't expect it. This is it. This is Bowman Gray Stadium at its finest and its worst. I'm Matthew Dillner, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.